Oh man. Give a couple people a few minutes to get in here. Cause I know I ain't been on here in like, damn, it's been a minute. Being live, it's been a minute. Shot City, what up? What's happening? Big Tex, good to see you, man. Rooster, what's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? Got 10 of y'all up in here. So, Square Biz, Dub, what's going on? Hope y'all doing good though, man. So, I'm doing all right myself. No, I ain't been on here in a minute, so I said, damn, I ain't doing nothing, watching these games. So let me step outside and you do one real quick. What's up, Steven? What's going on, man? Yeah, y'all see I'm in the backyard and uh, palm tree got killed back there. Everybody's palm tree, not everybody. Let me take that statement back. Yeah, one, two, three, four, five, I believe, palm trees here. And I got a baby one. The baby ones are all right. The rest of them got their ass killed. The damn heat out here, boy, done killed them damn trees. My wife said, maybe they're all right. I said, shit, I punched my hand through that motherfucker. Why was some? Um, yeah, them trees, they're cooked. So we're gonna have to get some new trees in the backyard here soon. How we running? Might been the best deal of the year with that reefer. If you're watching, man, I'm on the phone. Deal of the year, man. I always try to, always looking to get something, man. Not equipment or whatever I see. And actually, I didn't even see this. I assume he's watching Roosters. I mean, I don't know if he's watching. Maybe he's not watching, but he must be checking on something with me. But maybe he is watching. I don't know. But anyway, just got another message. But he good though. I'll get with him. What's up, Jay? What's up? Uh, it's not hot now, man. It's all right. You know, it gets to about 100, but you know, that's hot for most. It ain't hot right now, but it's been hovering around 100 here and there. It's a little. It cools off. You know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, stuff like that. So it won't be no 120s, 130s, but it damn sure burnt these damn trees out here, man. Uh, yeah, pardon me on that. I didn't expect anybody to freaking call me, but I mean, it is what it is. I normally have all that turned off, and I didn't turn it off, so hopefully nobody calls. I normally don't get no calls like that anyway, unless it's about work, and actually it was kind of about work, but it's not. It's probably letting me know something. Uh, he could have texted that just now when he said what he said, but now I'll get with him, yeah, so he knows. But yeah, man, it ain't that hot out here now. Deal of the year with a reefer, man. Let me tell you how that happened, man. Uh, you know, I was riding around, and it was a yard sale, and so me and dude was talking. It's like, yeah, I got this. We moving whatever, uh, back to Vegas. But come to find out now, uh, his MC is in Vegas. He has a Nevada and a Mexico tag. So I was like, what's wrong with it? But I already know. So we did all the, we talked about the yard sale. Then I told him, yeah, I drive trucks, whatever. He said, oh, really, really, what you do? I said, I just told him what I do. And he said he had a trailer. So then he said he was trying to get rid of it. So I said, okay, let me see what you got, what's happening. So that's how I found out about it. And I threw one at him, man. I mean, it happened. They wasn't with me on this, but like Cooley and them, they know I be saying some shit. Be like, let's see what he say. It don't hurt to say, 8,800. I didn't even say 88, but I said some other crap. I said 85, but he said I do 88. And the only thing wrong with it was the rail. If you saw it on Facebook, uh, had a dent in it, but it ain't nothing because there's nothing under there. So we can fix that. So that's number 4. Gonna register that in Maine, and that'll be that. So I just stumbled on something. Normally I wasn't really looking at the moment for anything because I had a lot of other shit going on. But you come across something, if it works, then you make it happen. That's pretty much it with me. Um, Outside of that, I had a gang of other crap going on. Uh, I've been at the house for a little bit here, and as y'all know, uh, the Black Peterbilt, it been rebuilt. I just been running around in that other truck, which I got it up the road here, and still running, but I ain't running it right now. Um, I got the 579 back, man. That motherfucker started acting stupid one. It just got a new engine in it and everything, and did some other stuff to it. Um, Put a load on it. Just want to see what everything looked like. I never hauled any loads with the, with the reefers on that truck, and put a 44,000 pound load on it, and I don't think it had anything to do with 44,000 pounds, but yeah, I had some fuel injection issues, so I had to take it back. I said, I ain't put 300 miles on this joker, right, running back and forth between Phoenix and my house, and dealing with my other truck that got hit in Alabama. Yeah, I got one hit in Alabama, so we're trying to get that fixed. So we had a fuel injection issue, so I guess under a load, I still got the load. So I don't know if I'm just gonna get in that red truck and just take it or not. But and it's out of service because I ain't do the 120. I had no plans on bringing it back out. But yeah, so this truck is back over there at Peterbilt, and they're gonna look at it in the morning and see what they could do with it. What's up, PJ? Del Toro was going on. Cooley was happening, boy. This boy over here making them deals, man. Getting these damn, looks like a Beverly Hills. Yeah, right. This man over here with them deals, man, getting them contracts. Contracts. Some people gotta know the difference between a contract and what's a contract and what's not a contract. So my boy over here, we be working together. He putting some stuff together, man. Y'all leave my man alone talking about show his damn rate cons. He ain't gotta show you nothing. I don't show you nothing. You see what I be doing, right? So just know it be happening. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. There's plenty of people on here that work for various companies, got their own authority or whatever, and they post stuff up. So obviously some of these things that are being said are possible, and are actually being done. Rooster, yeah, the Pete, man. I don't know. It's a new engine, so you know how these trucks are. Um, they just put the engines and everything together, and then it's gonna have some bugs in it, and they have to get the bugs worked out. Which I ain't gotta pay for it, but still though, they don't put Tahoes together and they start tearing up and breaking down like out the gate. But these damn trucks, boy, I tell you, they definitely it's always something, man. Um, there's Big Man Calvin. He lives next door to LeBron James. I live LeBron James. Yeah, right. This is just a regular house, man. That's it. Got a couple of fruit trees over there, whatever, and some palm trees and a pool, and that's pretty much it. I mean, uh, might do some stuff to the house, but not right now. Just dealing with whatever I'm dealing with trucks and stuff like that. So, but that's the story with the 579. I might get it back in tomorrow afternoon, man. Um, I don't think it's anything crazy, but I know I went down the road. The Joker wanted to shut off. And let me tell y'all something, man. It might sound crazy, but for those that don't have the little tools to delete the code so you can keep it moving down the road, I'm trying to follow my breadcrumb, breadcrumbs. Um, you got a truck and it says stop engine immediately when it comes on. Don't keep driving for the next 2 miles, man. I didn't do that, but yeah, I'm just telling you this because no matter, I done had it happen a couple of times, twice yesterday, but on other trucks, newer trucks. Just turn the key off and let it coast to the shoulder, man, and then let it sit there, shut down for like 30 seconds. See what you got going on, but then if you can crank it up and get it to where you need to go, maybe a couple of miles or a mile up the road, do so, because either that or if you run it out and it's shut down, you're gonna call the wrecker or somebody out there, and it's gonna cost you $700-800, especially if it's your own ride, So it's just there's no need to try to keep running the thing if you're in the middle lane or something or some crazy shit, and then all of a sudden your ass run out of you're going to full D rate, and then now you're done. Especially, let's say you're in the middle of nowhere and that happens. So it might sound crazy, but I would not keep pushing it if you know it's going all the way into full D rate mode or whatever it's trying to do. I was losing power at 40 miles an hour yesterday, so it was just like it was taking forever to get up to speed. So I knew I had to get it to the shop, and I pulled it over, checked everything. I was like, I don't even see anything other than a couple of codes on the dash. It was fuel, and I fired it back up after checking everything and drove it 30 something miles to Peterbilt and dropped it off. Momentum, what's happening, man? Yeah, you want what you call? I'll get up with you on. I seen when you was asking me the other day and on what you call this channel. I was gonna go live. Then actually the thumbnail is where I was getting loaded at, and so I didn't go live because they told me to drop the trailer, come back in the morning. So I just kind of like said, all right, whatever, went home. Do I live in Mesa or West Valley? Right. Pretty close to Mesa. I used to live in Tempe and Gilbert and all that, but I'm close to Mesa. So, as y'all saw, some of the other events that's been happening, the $8,000 bill, and I'm gonna get on that for a second, because we had a fucking dummy, and he might be watching, I don't know. And yeah, I'm calling you a fucking dummy. Now maybe you misunderstood. You can say that if you're in the comment section, if you're in the background back there. But for right now, you's a fucking dummy. So this character named CW came on my shit and was like, in the beginning of the video, I said the warranty went out of the transmission and stuff like about 8 months ago or whatever. So what I was meaning was, and y'all know how I talk when it comes down to that stuff anyway. Well, when I'm saying that, that means when the warranty's gone on something, it ain't going to the dealership anymore, because I'm not paying you $200 an hour to fix something. I mean, certain things will go, but I got a transmission guy that I was taking this thing to get it looked at, and he checked it out, and then as y'all saw, that's what it was. But now this fucking moron was in the comment section saying, well, your truck was probably already like that and this and that and shit. No, the fuck it wasn't like that, because the truck was already parked before this guy took the truck. So I just said the warranty ran out of it 8 months ago, and that's it. The incident happened down the road later. Now I run with these drivers. I get out, if any of them even in the background, if they even watching, I'll get out, walk around the truck, look under the truck. I know some of these drivers, they don't even get under the truck. I'll go under the truck, start grabbing stuff, checking stuff out. You know, I might be at a shop, and TA, Petro Speaker, wherever it's at, and they're doing their thing, checking fluids and stuff like that, and I might see something. And the driver there too. I'm just like, you know, I'll point it out. I have them fix it. If it's not, you know, if it ain't here, then it's somewhere. We get it fixed. I don't have no trucks. If you watching, motherfucker, where anybody gets in them and they're beat up or torn the hell up. No truck I ever had where somebody got into it, where this shit was torn down to the ground. That's not. I'm not Duct Tape Express or Wing It Logistics. So I hate smart, dumb people that try to come in the comment section running their damn mouth and don't know the whole story and don't know what the hell they talking about. We had an individual driving one of our trucks, and basically the individual didn't care about himself or anything. When I see you and it look like you just walked out of waste management and you just laid down in the back of the garbage truck or something, and I see you and you got a truck or a trailer with a bald and flat tire. See, I don't got the crystal ball from over here trying to see what somebody's doing on the other side of the map. I give you the tools that you need to take care of certain situations, like air gauges, the wheel, the tire, the air chuck. You need to check the shit and make sure it's aired up. Now, a couple of my trailers, they got the auto inflation, which they all will sooner or later. But we had an individual straight up tear up the transmission. Shit rattling. Y'all heard the shit. Y'all saw the bald tire shit. Like I'm talking. I'm like, yo, what is this? Where? What the fuck do you mean where? He might be sitting in the fucking background right now. I don't know. But like, what the fuck do you mean where? And then this other dumb motherfucker, if he's even watching, and I know I'm going off on one, the way I feel, take both of these motherfuckers out back and put the shotgun on them. That's the way I feel about the statement and then what the individual did. But this other dumb motherfucker sitting in the background running his mouth about some shit. He has no clue what he's talking about. And he said he owns trucks. That's what the crazy part was. He said, quote, now you can go look at the shit unless he deleted it, because I don't delete nobody's shit unless you say some racist ass bullshit. He said he had trucks. This is from somebody that supposedly has trucks. Why would a driver tell you something? He doesn't need to tell you something's wrong with your truck. The fuck are you talking about? Like, some people is hilarious. That's why I say I hate smart, dumb people, man. You try to sound smart, but you're stupid at the same time. But like I said, we had somebody tear up the truck, tear up the trailer, and I just seen the dude probably like, I don't know, twice in like 45 days, and had him at the shop. So I didn't see him at the shop. So, because we do get him service and all that good mess. So this incident with the coolant running down into the transmission had to happen right after the service. So I was with the truck. The truck wasn't rattling. I was under the truck. The motherfucker probably in the background. Like I said, he can tell you that I was under the truck. So we had that Pete, and then we had this issue come. So I said I'm gonna have to get it to this guy and get it looked at. So on his way out, that's what we was gonna do anyway. So we bought it in. Well, then I found all this other shit. So like I said before, man, you with drivers, uh, you don't know shit about these motherfuckers until it's game time. You might find out in a week, you might find out in 2 weeks, you might find out in a year. you know, about somebody, about how they do. But it seemed like with this fella, we let him go. It seemed like he just woke up every day like, what can I fail at today? And I ain't gonna tolerate it. So if you like failing, if you like, I mean, if you just don't have no drive in you, you know, no motivation or whatever, um, then you just got to get out. You know, I had the same individual. It's like, what are you talking about authority in internet truck stop and load boys for if you doing shit like that, right? Like, you're not even ready for that. You'll be out of business easily just off that shit alone, ball tires and shit. You know, people be trying to run to the top of the mountain fast and shit, and without doing homework or taking care of other shit. So, but yeah, if you can, you know, because some of them don't. You know, I got one now, but then you got your poison with that big techs. So, I mean, you can hire one that used to be an owner operator, and then that could turn into a shit show. So it is what it is with the shit, man. But yeah, we had an individual. I never paid $8,000 for shit before until then, but I paid $8,046, I think it was, for that. You damaged the transmission. You damaged the clutch. Forget the coolant that was leaking. The transmission actually wasn't even damaged. It was the bearing was loose. The gears were good, but you had to take them all out and clean it up. So when you take them all out, clean it up, um, like dude said, you may as well just swap the damn thing. And that's what I told him before he even said. I said, man, you got one on the floor, don't you? He's like, yeah, just swap the damn thing, man. Put uh, new clutch and all that in there, and we good, man. Because I know if I would have did it at the dealer, it would have been worse. You know, there's no more warranty on it, so there's no need to take it to them. Because I know plenty of people that can do transmissions and got transmissions sitting on the floor. But we did not have him riding around for like 4 or 5 months or 8 months, like this stupid idiot was saying, or he thought I was saying, I guess, with a busted transmission. Every time somebody pick up a truck, it's at the dealership. 99% of the time, one of my trucks is sitting at the dealership because I make sure they go through it, check everything out, and that's it. And usually I try to keep them only like 2.5, maybe 3 years, and I might keep these 3 years. I don't know, because I don't want to deal with all the other shit that comes behind these things when their warranties are gone. So, but all the trucks we get, they cleaned up. Uh, they've been checked out and serviced, you know, and that's it. I don't know. Maybe this person was slow or something. I don't know. Like I said, maybe just smart dumb, I guess. So I'm just trying to get through y'all messages here. Shout the box office if you watching, man. We was on the yard chopping it up, man. We rode around Dallas a couple of weeks ago. Shout to the 28 people in the building too. And shout out to everybody that sends some of y'all over to the channel. Y'all know who y'all are. I ain't gonna be running through all the names or whatever, but appreciate it. Abdullah, what's up, man? My email, you can put it at cdagoat, GOAT, at gmail.com. or snk7280@gmail.com. But I prefer you to send it to the other one. So that's snk7280@gmail.com, or the one I prefer is cdagoat at gmail.com. So I hope you got that. Right now, next door to James, I'd be easy to find. If people don't understand, they never will. You can lead them to water, but can't make them drink it. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, I got water dripping. I gotta wash this table off. But and we can go back to the one we got rid of. It's like you try to help somebody out. Try to, you know, uh, make them better for themselves, make it better for themselves and everybody, and they just seem not to like get it. I think the light switches off. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but uh, like I said, you wake up every day and it seems like, well, what can I fuck up today? Or what load can I deliver late today? This time can I? And it's like, or how can I fuck up my damn 14 hours this time? Like all kinds of shit, And with that one, it was another. Then you know you see what you see, and the engine lights is on. There's no reason why the check engine light is on and you don't say anything about it. This is what kind of like with this other idiot over here talking about it was already like that probably, and this and that. What's the point of you riding around like that when the truck is under warranty? I don't know. Uh, and actually, speaking of, I should have been grateful that the guy was still running the truck. Y'all hear me in the videos, right? If I at a certain point, if I feel that you ain't basically worth shit, the truck go back in the corner. It stays in the corner. I don't care. Like if you don't want to work, you don't want to make money. If you're constantly fucking up and doing stuff in the truck, you get out the truck and it goes sit. Because the individual wasn't making no money. It was either you was late, you had to give a load back, shit like that. Come on, man. Like, grateful for what? For tearing up my shit? Stop it. Both of you should be slapped. So like I said, I don't know if homeboy's brains was Swiss cheesed up, or I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him when I actually saw him at the end. I mean, I seen him a few times before, but you stand there like you just popped some pills type shit. I don't get it. Um, just looking like outer space shit, trying to walk off, and you ain't gonna walk off while I'm talking to you. Yeah, you gonna get your ass back over here. Uh, so, but we'll eventually let him go. I mean, and I hate to say it even like this, like life skills all fucked up, whatever. I'm just like they on the phone talking shit, talking I'm gonna rent a car and this and that. Well, go rent the car, man. Go rent the car. And then here we go a couple of days later or whatever. Now you're on the phone boo-hooing now. You want me to front the bill for the rental car? I don't pay nobody's bill to rent no fucking car, especially an individual that tore up my shit. How the fuck does that even sound? How does that even sound? You tore up my shit. You want me to rent you a car? Who knows? You might go sleep in the car for the next 2 weeks. You might go wreck the fucking car. You might go blow the fucking engine. Like I said in that one video, you on that kind of respect. There's only one person that did, and he shitted on himself for that. Because it don't cost me shit but $150 to send you home on an airplane or whatever in some of these cases. But no, I'm not gonna rent nobody a car that tore my truck up. That really didn't make no money. Late with loads. And whatever else. There was other stuff. I'm not even gonna bring it up. It was just, all right, that's enough. Get them out of here. So, what up, streets? Hey, count their background gangsters. I ain't, the whole thing with the people in the background. Well, whoever's in the background's in the background. Shout out to all y'all. But no, when I put a video out there, I'm for constructive criticism. I'm not mad about any of that. But like I said, if you a smart, dumb motherfucker and you come on there trying to tell me about something what we do, or how we do, or what you assume something is or was, then I'm gonna have to check your ass about the shit. You can try to say what you want to say or whatever, but like I said, I'll go back to the trucks. They get checked pretty regularly. Either they're at a shop getting checked 2 times uh, before that 120, usually like 45 days or something. Um, and then there's the 120 for Landstar, and that second one usually is pretty close. So that way, if they find something wherever the truck is, um, I take care of it, get it out the damn way, and it's over with. I never, I mean, yeah, everybody inspects trucks differently, whatever, for Landstar and non-Landstars, but I haven't been in a scenario where it's like, well, oh, this is fucked up. You can't go nowhere for 2 days. We gotta wait for all this. Because I try to make sure we catch that or catch anything before we go in, take it in. And that's what it is. So, but people in the, like I said, you want to call them background gangsters. I don't know what you want to call them, but you want to jump in the comment section. You better get ready because I'm gonna pull the shotgun on your ass. You start saying some stupid ass shit. You know, I mean, he might have thought he was winning and sounding smart, but we just gonna set the record straight that no trucks we got are busted ass trucks. Never ever it ain't happened. Nobody's ever gotten a busted truck over here. So um, they hit basically every one of them hit the ground damn running when somebody gets in it. If it's something small, they need a mattress. That's one thing or whatever. But usually there ain't too much wrong with the trucks when somebody got them. So, but like I said, it is what it is, man. I really don't care like that. But when you come in there saying stupid ass shit, I'm gonna say something about it. Man, starting to be on everybody's channel. Uh, oh yeah, I seen your video the other day. Somebody wants your spot or whatever. That's why I was saying what I was saying earlier about the money shit, like, or whatever they were saying over there, like bro, if my man dropping whatever the numbers are, $1,400, $1,500 in a day, then that's what he doing. You'll know if a motherfucker lying at some point with some shit because, well, at least I can at times when somebody's lying about something. And I deal with this dude all the time. He making moves all the time. So what do you need to lie about something for? Like, he don't say one thing and all of a sudden it's something else next week or whatever. You know, we don't move like that, man. You know, we don't say something then we against it next week, type shit. There's no need to do that. There's no need to all this other shit flashing and shit, doing all this unnecessary bullshit on here now. And he don't need to show no damn Raycon. My man got uh before the pandemic he was buying the trailer. Before the right at the beginning of the pandemic, I bought them trailers. Um X got another trailer. So whatever, man. But he doing what he do. He's got his 9010 with somebody's I think you said with their own authority, right? Uh, if somebody at least throwing to you, it's a little different. So he doing what he doing. So nobody got to pull out no numbers. What do you say? Pull out rate cons. What do you say? Pull out rate cons like HT for what? I want to show you shit. At the end of the day, oh, well, I might mess around, and slip up, and show you my customer by accident or something. Nah, ooh, you ain't gotta do all that. That's why at one point when I was saying about, and I opened my mouth on it, but I came back later down the road and said, I'm not even really gonna do all that, showing certain things on Landstock. I don't want you to uh, pull certain information, maybe of mine. I might slip up and put something personal on there and didn't take something out. Y'all know how that go. So, uh, somebody see me in person, they talking to me, then they find out what it is. I mean, some things some people catch on here. There's been plenty of people on here see me in person and they know what I say was real shit and it was real. And I'm the same person off this bitch as I am sitting in front of the camera. So But you ain't gotta show nobody nothing, man. So, like I be telling trucking with a purpose sometimes. Jay, I be like, when they be like, man, you ain't gotta worry about nothing none of these motherfuckers saying, man. You know, when like someone be talking about the house and the shit they got, they ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. So I wouldn't worry about them. They ain't doing it. What else? What is they doing other than talking some shit? You're still leasing trucks from your 15,000 trucking company in like 4 fucking years, but you got something to say about somebody. You know, all kinds of clown shit, man. So again, I wouldn't worry about what anybody say. Like my wife says sometimes, she's like, sometimes people and Cooley and y'all told me this too. Um, some people don't even probably like you, man. I said, shit, people ain't like me since I was in school, in elementary school. I don't really give a shit. As long as you don't come in here trying to make no goddamn video, now I won't have to pull out the goddamn shotgun on them, and then that'll be it. I mean, because I'm not really fucking with nobody or bothering nobody. So, I mean, if you don't like me, you just don't fucking like me. It is what it is. But yeah, you don't have to worry about shit. What if I didn't say it, what's happening in the streets? But yeah, man, I got myself, Jake said everything cool and shit. Um, Big Tex, yep. Matt Phillips, what up? You and HT on top right now. Oh, yeah, I see. I seen he did some shit. I seen he went and got that truck. Um, but yeah, and some people might think somebody's trying to like play a uh, uh competition thing. Was now me and him spoke a couple of times, on the phone and stuff. I haven't spoke to him in a long time, but so cause we were supposed to have like he'll make a video or something, and I don't want to call it a rebuttal video, but I never got into that or whatever. But yeah, I mean he's doing his thing over there. Um, but yeah, I know I'm not competing, and just in case somebody has that coming across their head. Um, I just walked up on somebody, and that's what happened with that. Uh, so I don't. I see other deals out there too. I talked to me. What's his name? Cooley. T Hill. Um, Actually, talked about some trailers elsewhere that was almost in that price range. Actually, um, I'll have to go physically see them myself. T Hill said it looked beat up, but you know, you have to go down and check it out and see. Um, and then go from there with it. How many trucks I got? How many trucks? Oh, I'm down to. I know only four. I'm trying to pick up a Freightliner right now. Um, it seems like you go to the dealership now, which we know that was going to happen. Uh, People got their disaster relief money and then went out here and then fucking went crazy, man. Whether it's at Freightliner, uh, and some people better watch what the hell they doing too, because they gonna come knocking for some people. Because some people's getting like uh, $50,000 or whatever, and they don't even have $10,000 in the bank. Now they give you 30 years to pay it back or whatever. It's cool, but I should throw a bigger number out there. You're getting probably like $80,000 and don't even have 25 in the bank. Usually, like some of us will have probably whatever. They give you the loan and you can kind of like almost cover it, but people was getting this money, man, and they just going bonkers. They going bonkers at the auction. I mean, me, X, and Cooley, Calvin, was in Charlotte a while back, and I said the auction is the auction. You never know what's gonna happen. But I have watched the last several ones, and some people it's just I'm just looking at trucks like Freightliners or I'm like, so you really out here paying 25,000 for this Cascadia, but they just had it at Freightliner for 25,000. Like the point of the auction is supposed to be to get the deal. Like I don't even understand what the hell people doing, you know. Now there are some deals that do happen. You do get a 2014, you can get it for 15,000, 16,000. You know, you can get one price for less than that. It might be something wrong with it, but then you got people that ain't never been to one before, because I always get this question right here. Uh, well, how much the truck costs? Well, it ain't got a price on it like that. They might run up the bid a little bit before it start, or they might, like I think Richie, they automatically start here, starting bid. But the price is whoever wins the bid. That's what the price is on the damn unit. But then you got people that don't even go to the auction and look at the equipment. They just sitting there on the internet winging the shit. Like, well, it looks good from here. I'll start bidding on it. And then you find out later on, you probably got something with a blown engine or blown rear end or whatever. But you went on the internet and started bidding on it. You got your little money. You going a little crazy, but that's what some people are doing out there with their money. But me, it's four, and I'm trying to uh put this other one on. I don't know. I've been considering like trading all of these off, uh, except for the one that got rebuilt. I mean, the whole damn thing brand new, damn near. Uh, but the other ones there, that just probably get rid of them. So I would have already got rid of them, but COVID came and did what it did. So it's kind of like just on standby, just seeing what's going to happen. Um, because I had one of them, I couldn't. It wasn't that I wasn't even trying to put nobody in it. Actually, that's the one this dude tore up. But it had actually, yeah. Um, he swapped out that truck because it got hit. Now that same truck got hit again on the other side. So, but we're working on probably swapping and two of them out. I don't know yet. We'll see. Because it's kind of hard now trying to find a truck. And I think I got off of that. Like I went to Freightliner in Phoenix last week, and I was out there yesterday, but I didn't go to Freightliner. There's no trucks in the lot. People from California coming over buying the damn trucks, going back. Shit, they got Freightliners in California, which cracks me up, because you can get a Cascadia in Arizona, let's say 35, 40,000. You go to California, the same damn truck, $55,000, and plus they both bang your ass with tax, I believe. But they're coming from there to Arizona to get the damn truck, and then I guess they go back. Even the Hey Buddies, the Russian cats popping up down there getting the damn trucks. I mean, a lot of people got this damn money, man, and that's what happened. Trucks is just flying out the damn parking lots. I mean, there's certain areas in the United States they ain't flying out the parking lots, but out here they're fucking gone. They're gone. So at least the western half of the United States, from what I've seen, the trucks are gone. Outside of the auction. Ross 360. Those Modelos are strong. Had a tall about the yeah. Well, this the regular one. I'm kind of slow with it, but it's special. And I drink that dark one at times. That dark one, yeah, that dark one will get you, man. Um, Shit, I came back home yesterday after dropping the truck off. Uh, I didn't even tell my wife to come get me. I just caught the Uber to the house. I was just like, whatever. And went to go get some food and stuff. And then I was talking about beer. I said, well, shit, I may as well go on and get some because I ain't going nowhere till probably Monday. So maybe Tuesday. I don't know. But yeah, the Modelo's, I mean, I still drink the Coronas, but like the Modelo's, man. The Modelo's is good. Everybody's starting to get Modelo's now. I'm starting to see a lot of that. Because at one point, you ain't really seen a lot of people holding a Modelo. Let me see. That's the trucking industry. It goes like that. So, yeah, we all been there before. DeAndre Harris, what's happening, man? Father D, yeah, I answered that. The HT question, yeah. It wasn't a question. But, yeah, Mr. HT's doing his little thing over there with it. I see you got an FLD, Freightliner Classic XL. So that's a good move. I seen one for 13,000. Matter of fact, it was a '96 model. Matter of fact, it was like the day before I was telling what you call it about it. Um, you can find them, man. You just gotta like, if you can wait, if you can, I get like me, I just be patient with it. My wife don't like some of that crap I be doing, like just sitting back waiting, and she wanna go right after something. But me, I just be sitting back, wait. I just wait, man. And if you can wait and you find it's there, depending, how desperate you are, I guess. But it's there. You'll find it wherever it's at. You just gotta be looking around. If you're just looking around in one little area, hoping you're gonna find a truck or a trailer, then it ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to be willing to go somewhere to go get it. And if you ain't willing to go somewhere to go get it, then you probably just missed your opportunity. Hopefully another one comes up later. People ain't silence since what is that? Sequence Sequency. Um I need to clean my damn screen. I got one of those lenses or whatever, one of them shields on here, and I need to just junk the joint because it's scratched up in certain areas or whatever. So, but yes, people are getting that money and are not using it properly. It is working capital. It's not vacation money. It's not the lottery. So, and that's how some people is treating it. You're getting $25,000. That's cool. Some people getting $50,000. Some getting $80,000, $120,000, and more than that. And I forget the forms. You can go out there and get more money. You just gotta show your taxes. I forget the form or whatever it is. But you can get more money. But it's working capital. That's pretty much what it is. They got certain little guidelines in there. It ain't that damn hard. I see people crying, like, oh man, they want this. Like, motherfucker, you ain't supposed to go to the beach with the money. You ain't supposed to go to Paris and France and Australia, and then go buy damn bins with the motherfucker and shit. Like, why you think people keep getting caught? And some people just dumb as hell when they get caught though. So somebody just got caught recently. I think it was like 20 million. I might be wrong with that number, but he got caught. House in the car, and some supposedly want to be rapping. He got caught. Dumb motherfucker gonna make a rap video about it. Like, come on, man. Excuse me. You gonna make a rap video about it though? But people dumb like that. You can tell who just got the money. You'll see them doing like a gang of shit. That's just like, all right, yeah, you got some of that money. But now others, you can't tell if they got the money or not. I mean, it's really none of our business. But outside of that, I'm just speaking on, when you get that money, it's for working capital. Uh, keep operations afloat if that's the reason. Pay bills within your operation or whatever. So it's not to go buy a damn car, man. It's like, but hey, you're not supposed to buy 5 trucks with the shit. But some people are. But let me take this back now. Some people shout to the 37 people in there. But remember I said, now some of us probably got the money. Let's say give you 80,000 or whatever, 100 and something thousand, and you got 60,000. So then you go buy a truck. It's all good. But when you got 10,000, they give you 70,000. Like, how the fuck this truck shit? Like, cash money with this truck. Like, but there's people out there, they doing it. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully you can. I don't know how the government's really checking I'm pretty sure they give you like 500,000 and they see your bank account or whatever, however they catch people, and they see you at Jared's and you just bought a bunch of shit, and then you over at Mercedes Benz and you just bought some shit. So it's like, and then you're on social media like flashing, you know, get your ass caught up, man. Don't get your ass caught up, man, with the money, for real though. Entertain a clown and you become part of the circus. Just saying, yes. People ain't yet. They ain't read it. Like I said, they didn't read it. I've been watching people overpay for everything since that month. Oh man, you know, like I said a minute ago, they've been overpaying at the auctions or whatever. Like I said, you're supposed to get the deal there. I don't get it. I mean, I watch trucks, trailers everywhere. Like, and I'm still trying to understand. Like, well, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I watched them damn reefers. Like two of them reefers I got. Yeah, 2015 for 13,000. That's just the one in the thumbnail. And then I got 2013 for 10,000. That was no pandemic or whatever. There no disaster relief money, because I did it before they even offered that shit. But now you go in there, them same trailers are like that 15 model. It barely had 12,000 hours on it. That 15 model would probably go for like 16, 17, probably 18,000. That's just what people doing, you know. It'll probably die off here in a little bit, but yeah, people just wow with it, man. Yeah, Square, man, inventory is fucking low. I should have went when you went. Remember when we was talking, I was just like, I should have went when you went. I didn't. I sat around. I could still find something, man. You know, really, I just want to get another one. Two-Face, what's happening? I really just want to get another one, so just in case something happens, the driver can just like boom, get in it, because nobody's driving the Freightliner but me anyway. But that way I have a truck for somebody to hop in, just for, you know, temporary. Like this one sitting over here, man. Progressive about to get the business here in a starting tomorrow. So that truck basically, it's been 3 weeks ago since it's been hit, and then I've had to play games with Alabama, you know, to even get the information. This dude did a hit and run. The truck just sitting there. So, but now the truck down, the driver ain't driving. He gonna wait, but you know, he gets a check tomorrow. But still though, what about next week? I'm probably gonna throw him something anyway, but it's just, you know, because I know I'm gonna get Progressive ass when it's all said and done. So, but I definitely need to get another one. I don't want to break the bank to get another one. But it needs to be done, plus whatever else I got going on, or trying to make happen, I should say. Oh, if I can't see it and inspect it, I ain't gonna touch it. Yeah, some people ain't. Some people not like that, Ross, man. They just like, they'll buy it over the internet right now and then go and then they get screwed. I'll never forget, and I think I mentioned it a long time ago. It's a video. It was when I first started putting step decks back in like 2010, 2011. I picked up a Mack truck that was, well, the Mack truck I picked up was in a wreck. It was in a rollover or something. When I delivered the truck to Miami, oh boy was not liking his Mack truck. Nobody told you to just randomly bid on a truck online. They just showed an image of a Mack truck. They didn't tell you it was laid down or nothing. But when I bought it to him, this dude was furious about the truck. And Hey, I don't got nothing to do with that, dog. You bought the joint. Hey, you signed for it and everything, whatever y'all did, and you wired the money to him. I come to pick up the truck, and and people are doing that. People are doing that with the auction. People are doing that at the dealership. People picking out trucks for people. No, no, like pick out no truck, man. None of that. You know, you need to bring a mechanic. You bring a mechanic. If you know what you're looking at, then you know what you're looking at. You know, but you just don't let nobody pick out your truck for you. Don't let nobody pick out no trailer for you. Don't randomly just go on the internet and just start and jump on Ritchie Brothers, Taylor Martin, auction time, uh, uh, the Purple auction, all these places, Copart. Uh, you just don't jump on. Maybe Copart. I think Copart. I don't think you even get to go see shit really, but you just don't go out there randomly buying stuff because like you're gonna be disappointed just because some people say, well, it got there. Yeah, it got there. It probably limped there. It limped there, you know, just like when I was in South Carolina with the Gant and Sunco and all them. Yeah, some of them trucks, most of them was all right, but then they had a section of a group of them, they weren't all right, and then some of them was just beat up trucks they bought for cheap and they could fix them. I seen some trucks at dealerships right now, 15,000 Cascadias, but I don't want them because I ain't got time fixing something that's already broken. You know, the bumper, that's one thing, but when your check engine light is on and all this and whatever else is at, nah, I ain't got time to mess with it. You know, 15 model. There's others that's like $22,000, $23,000. I don't know where the hell they went. I probably would have bought them and deleted them, but I can't find these jokers for some reason. They were laying around for a minute, but I guess somebody got that disaster money and they kind of just, took it and left. But yeah, if you can't see it, there's a link right now I was looking at, and I was telling my wife about it. I said, I can't stand these dudes. I shouldn't say I can't stand these dudes. I never dealt with them, but I don't like what they do. When you click on the truck, you can't see the specs. You just see one photo of the truck, and then they want you to like email them about the truck and call them. And like, look, man, if I like the truck and I like the specs, you got a few pictures in there. All right, then I'll do something. I ain't gonna be calling you and all this shit. If I feel like emailing, then I'll email you. But, I mean, you ain't got no specs. You ain't got nothing there. But like I said, there are people that just call and say, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Two-Face Peace. Get a good old-fashioned cold root beer. Best is I'll be in the market next year for a trailer myself. That's what WS said. We'll see how that market look next year. I don't know. It's probably gonna. What's going on now? Probably it's gonna be around for a little bit. It might slow up a little bit. Some rates have took a dip. But there's a lot of people buying trucks, and they're getting authority. Here's the ones that crack me up. They get authority and they go, I got my authority, what's next? That's kind of like the individual I was driving here recently. Like, what are you talking about? See, those be the ones that get in accidents and stuff like that, and insurance rates go up. Then they start pulling loads out of desperation, got the rates going down, and all kinds of. What do you mean? I got my authority. What's next? You didn't do no homework and shit. You just like got this shit because you seen other people. Because like I say, there's always these motherfuckers out there. Go get it. It's the best thing that ever happened. No, that was the best thing that happened for them because they probably did their homework. They did their research. This individual over here ain't doing no kind of homework or research. The only thing he's doing is listening to what you just said, and then they all messed up in the game. They don't know how to get no license plate. They don't know how to file no damn 2290. They don't know how to file no damn fuel tax. They don't know how to do anything. They don't know how to shop for no insurance. Nothing. Some of them probably got 2 tickets and wondering why they getting killed for raids. But oh, because so and so said so, now you're all lost in the sauce. Now you ain't got no damn trailer. So now what you want to do? You want to go pull Amazon freight? Go on over there. Go on over there. That's all I'm gonna say. And now you see a lot of people now flashing. Well, look at this. They're paying this. Well, yeah, they got a bunch of temporary contracts. So what's gonna happen when that shit run out? Not saying, you can't make no money. Some people are, but I guess there's a lot of short-term individuals out there, man. That first truck I drove, curb jumping, fucking up tires. Fell in love with a good ride, strong cat in it. It was a roomie then. People going to jail over that too. Yeah, they going to jail over all that. Trucking with purpose. Government owns them until they pay that money back. Yeah. And unfortunately, I don't know how it's gonna play out over. You got 30 years to pay it back, I guess. I don't know if some people got less time to pay it back, but that was a 3.75%. First year, you don't have to pay anything back. Anything over 200, I might be wrong. It might be $100,000. Or whatever. I have to go back and look at, or anything over 50 or some crap like that. You have to. There's no collateral needed up to $100,000, I believe. Anything over all that, you will have to file. I forget the form number. But you have to file that fill out that form. I saw the form, and then send them a letter or whatever explaining the situation. And there's still no collateral needed, I don't think, at that point. But once you go over $200,000, yeah, they're gonna ask for something. So I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm 100% accurate, but I think I'm pretty accurate with that, how that goes. So, but it's gonna be tragic for people, man, because some people just gonna be doing shit they shouldn't be doing with it, and that's it. Some people done read it and they cried about. It ain't even that much shit on there. What is it, like 12 pages or something like that? But couple of signatures and you're out. But you just better read it, you know. Because if you don't, and you go do something, it's gonna be just like the rest of them that's on the trucking network or wherever, Channel 2, Atlanta, or whatever channels they are. They're getting caught with it, doing too much, man. Yeah, people buying Lambos and Rolexes, and one dude bought like 2 houses. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers here, man. Like you wonder why. All they do, people like that make it hard for the others. They make it hard for other people at the end of the day. So, they say not to advance your business, just working. It clearly says working capital in there. it clearly does say that. Maybe some people don't know what working capital means, but you might need to go Google that. You might need to go on YouTube and find what working capital means, because some people is totally lost. They got a couple of bucks, that shit burning the fuck out of their damn pocket, and they out there just spinning it up. They don't know what working capital means. So, because like I said, a lot of individuals don't even have 20% of the money that the government just gave them. Probably not even 10% of that money. Sit in the cut, and the same ones overpay or be selling them at underprice. Oh, you know that's gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen. That's why I said before, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you. So, that's gonna happen. They'll be trying to sell it from the private seller. They'll be trying to sell it at Richie. They'll be selling it at Taylor. They'll be selling it at Purple. They'll be selling it everywhere. Facebook, trucking groups. Oh, it's gonna happen. See, because it's like 2018 or 17 over again, except for this is big and I ain't gonna say big inflation, but the coronavirus caused it. So all they see is these $3 a mile loads, and they're running these loads. You know, some people running. Some people might run from Florida to Texas to Florida and deadhead back. And I guess that fucking owl doesn't work because these fucking birds is over here in this damn tree. We got a fake owl sitting in our yard. But for the most part, no birds show up because his ass is just sitting there. But what I was saying, I done lost what the hell I was saying. um, yeah, people they're gonna be selling them trucks, man, on Facebook and all kinds of mess, man. Coming up because of the, they getting loads right now, $3 a mile and stuff, and uh, people will take a load from one place to another and deadhead back 600-700 miles. Some of them, and this has happened before, during the last boom, I just get back to the house. Then when everything, like I said, then when everything goes to shit, they still trying to run that same lane and come back to the house. And now that lane went from $3.50 a mile. Oh, now everything leveled off. It's $1.75. Now they wondering what to do with themselves. That's when you start seeing people cough up them trucks, and people they'll lease trucks from places because of this. But we'll see what happens when the numbers when the market takes a shit again, because it's gonna happen. When it's gonna happen, I don't know. I ain't really paid too much attention to it. I've been paying attention to my own shit. What the hell's been going on with us and our trucks and whatever else we got going on. But it's gonna happen again. So I've seen people say they're going to get trucks from Penske or whatever, Ryder, and these maintenance deals. First of all, some of y'all need to understand what a fucking maintenance lease is. Because just because your truck is brand new and it's got warranty on it doesn't mean it's a maintenance lease. You just got a fucking new truck, that's it, with warranty on it up to whatever is part of that thing. A maintenance lease, they take care of everything wrong with the damn truck. Your fucking tires blow out, they take care of the tires, I guess. Your fucking, if it's a stack on there, if it falls off, they take care of that. Your shit break down, they take care of it. But you better be making money, man, to cover those payments, because they're not gonna stop. So some of these deals, even if you give them back, whether it's maintenance or not, they're still billing your ass for the truck until somebody gets the truck. So and some people don't tell you that though, but these places are still billing your ass. You give it back, they're still billing you. You can close your bank account off. You can do what you want to do. You still gonna get billed. Well, it was no credit check. Yeah, they got your social, motherfucker. They got something of you where they can stick it to your ass. So it doesn't matter. No credit check and them putting something on your credit is two different things. Just know that. I've seen it happen before. Rooster says, day cab sold for 35,000. Crazy. They've been going for like 18. But like I said, it's the auction, so I don't know what year model it was that you're talking about. But they go for like 18. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, depending on the year and model, but most of the ones I see, they go for like 18. I even thought about buying one. They got some for like 5,000. I watched a dude buy one for 600. uh, that auction we was at, what you call it? Bought one 600, couple $1,000. You can get a day cab, but I advise you to go check it out because if you don't, and you just throwing and you think that fucking gonna run, you are gonna have a problem. So, but 35,000 for a day cab. Shit. Oh man, I had to see this day cab. They had a few when I got mine for 27,000. Yeah, man, my dumb ass. I could have got one, man. I talked to them dudes up there, and he just didn't have it. I went over there the other day. I was like, damn, they ain't even got nothing. You know, nothing. I mean, I'll find one. You know, I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna break my neck over it or whatever. Um, we'll see. Shout to the 37 people with a thumbs up. I know there's a thumbs down in the corner somewhere. Somebody told me about the thumbs down, man. Can somebody explain to me why y'all turn off the thumbs up, thumbs down? I guess that's what it looks like. I mean, does it really hurt y'all that bad if somebody thumbs down your video? Is you don't want to see that statistic or something? I'm trying to figure that one out. Um, and somebody said, you know who keeps thumb down in your videos? I don't care who thumb down. The bitch watch the video. You know, I mean, I don't even get paid for it. And people say I can get monetized if I wanted to, but I if I did, the money would go to my kids. But I'm trying to figure that one out. But yeah, I'm gonna find a 27, 30,000. I might find one for 15,000. It's all timing. I'll find it, man. I could have did it back in. I could have did it a while back, but at Ganton, but that was my focus at that point in time. Uh, and then another group of trucks. Speaking of $27,000, Walmart trucks seem to like always go for 27, $28,000. They've been doing it for like the last 10 years. I did see one Walmart truck, and I was kind of like, whoever won this truck, you was a crackhead. You was a fool. This fool paid $46,000, I think, for a Walmart truck. 600,000 miles on it. And I was like, really? And I'm looking at the dealership. They got the same truck probably for like 42. Maybe. I think that's what it was. I was like, I couldn't. 600,000 and this truck had five something for 40. I was just like, desperate. Somebody that usually, I don't want to say that. That might not be true. Uh, whoever overpays for the truck are the ones with the money. With that money, man. And usually that first one goes. It just goes higher than the rest of them. It's just like maybe they saw something somebody else didn't see. I don't know, but it's just crazy. Uh, 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 Loot the Hines. What kind of hours should I be looking for in a reefer unit? Um, Sometimes the hours don't mean nothing. I really question a reefer unit if it's a reefer unit, kind of like these trucks. Like I said in the past, when you know more than one individual has owned this joint, if it look like it's been under like 4 or 5 different truck companies, I don't want to mess with a 20,000 hour reefer unit that went through 4 or 5, whatever, you know. Um, and it's rusted underneath and stuff like that. Because you can probably get a 20. It might say 20,000 on it, but it got a lot of new parts. I watch people pay 30,000 almost for one in Minnesota. I wouldn't have. I don't give a damn. I wouldn't have paid for it. But it was black and it was purple. The panel was white, but it was black and purple, whatever. And that Joker had over 20,000. It was a 15 model. But the color sold it. They had documents saying they replaced this, and this, and this. So I don't know how accurate those documents were on that auction. It wasn't a Taylor and Martin. It wasn't a Ritchie Brothers. It might have been Auction Time. I don't know. I don't know if Auction Time's tied into them somehow, some way. I don't know. But the hours, man, really don't uh, do it. You know, I mean, if it's nine, like the ones I got, 9,000, 12,000, 13,000. None of the ones I got is over. Well, that one, last one's almost 14, I believe. But none of them, you know, are high in hours. So I got time. Hopefully nothing tears up on them. I just service them. When I get them, I go get them cleaned out, the coils cleaned out, get everything inspected, make sure they're good to go. And so far, I haven't had no problems with any of them. Running them. Sometimes I run dry freight. Sometimes I run uh, stuff that's at 70 degrees. Ran a few frozens. Um, I am fixing the door on one of them because there's a crease in it. This driver backed into the door too hard or something. I don't even know, but I know air is getting out of it. But it won't cost me that much to take care of it. But hours, man, it's the overall condition of the unit, man. Um, Open up the compartment, check the compartment out, and check everything else out about the unit. Um, because you can even get a 10,000 hour trailer and it'd be a piece of shit. You know, you can get a 20,000 hour trailer, and like I said, it has supposedly all the work that was done to it. Hopefully that's accurate and that's true. Um, but if you could find one on 15,000 hours and under, um, I think you'll be all right for the most part. Uh, right now the market is just crazy, so um, you either get lucky and find an $8,800 trailer, uh, 13 model, like I did, or you go out there and pay $24,000 for the same trailer. You know, it can be like that. DL, what's happening? Adrian, what's going on? I wish I got some of that SBA money. Um, if your credit score is 570 and up, that's you're ahead so far. But if you got some repos on your shit, if you got a gang of late payments or whatever on your stuff, if you got a charge off, maybe if you got, they check your experience. They don't check the other ones. They check your experience. So just to let you know, and they gonna hit you hard. They gonna hit you for like 40 points. They gonna hit you for like 40. I think I was talking to one of my newer subs about that. You know, he was trying to get his stuff in order, get a truck, and I was telling him about his credit and stuff or whatever. I don't talk a lot about that because that's not my thing. But yeah, if your score is like a five, I think it's 570, and that's pretty like lenient. You know, I mean, damn, 570, you can get in the door with the SBA on that. If you ain't got a gang of stuff going on or whatever, like I just said, you can get in there. I know some boys that went in as sole proprietors and they got money. People went in as full-blown businesses and got money, but they all had that credit score. So it ain't hard to fill it out. They might change a couple of rules here and there. I don't know. But it ain't hard to do, man. It was SBA.gov, and then you'll see it there on the site. And here go my damn phone right here. I can't do it because if I try to mute it, I'm gonna mute this. I'll be right back. Hold on for a second. Oh, I think y'all can still see me, but I'm gonna mute it until I come back on. Get y'all out of here right now. Oh, now I'm gonna lead a group. That's my team. They've been like, what the fuck? He just left us like that? But Matt Phillips, you can do that. Just how I said, check SBA.gov out, and you'll find it on there. If you got a 570 and and you ain't got nothing crazy going on, then go for it. But if you do, you might want to go clean up some stuff. You want to, if you got credit cards you need to pay up, you definitely need to pay them down. Uh, you need to pay them down. There's a strategy to build your credit. People tell you, but I really don't want to get into that because, but they always say keep it at 30% and this and that, whatever. But in order for it to boost it, there's steps to it, man. Uh, Other than just trying to keep it at 30%, because what I told the subscriber of mine was that, and I said, where a lot of people mess up at is they got a credit card, right? It's $1,000 limit. So they burn 80% of it, that's $800. You're pretty much in the red. So let's say you go back and pay $300. So now you're at 50%. Well, let's say you paid less than that and it's at 75% of your balance. So you get points right then for every time you go under a certain percentage more. 75%, it's like, I forget, it's like 51% to 75% or something like that, of your utilization. Uh, so if you can get it down, you'll see the points jump. Um, Another thing you gotta watch out for, which nobody really tells you this, and it might be the only time you're gonna hear this. If somebody dead, then hey, they dead. When you make your payments, man, you're making them on time. But you don't make a credit card payment or a furniture store payment today, then like 5 days from now, say. And this is not 100% true, but for the most part, it is. Well, let me go use it, cause you probably just fucked up. Cause now you put yourself right back where you was before you made the payment. So you need to speak to your creditor, credit card company, and ask them, when do y'all report to the credit bureaus, and which ones are you reporting to anyway? Um, and if they tell you, well, your payment's on the 27th of every month and you report on the 9th, then you don't do shit to after the 9th. Because uh, you're paying the 27th. Your new bill probably gonna come out probably on the whatever, the 1st or whatever. So now, okay, you got that, and then they're gonna report everything on the 9th. So that's how you stay ahead of the game with that. If nobody never told you that, you just heard it today. Um, I forget the dude that subscribed to me. He's on my Facebook now. I showed him exactly uh, how mines look and how it works. And some guys gotta do is start with a secured credit card, and you get a secured credit card. You got a couple of bucks. You drop $1,000 on a card. You use it. You pay it back. You do that for a few months. You turn back around. You call Credit One or somebody out there. There's a few places out there that toss you a card. Don't try to get a lot of cards, because then you kind of like screw yourself up. And after that first secured card, if you only can get one of those, you get a Credit One, then maybe a Capital One, and then you keep doing the same thing, and then you'll be all right. So some people gotta use places like Lexington Law Firm to take care of their stuff, and other people that can clean up credit. Some of these things don't work instantly, because some people be wanting it to work instantly and it doesn't. So, but that's the way to get your stuff cleaned up, and if you need that to get that, because they still got money. So I don't know, but you can get it, man. Uh, Dub said, need to set long-term goals in this business. Yes, if you can, you know, without things. I mean, things are gonna happen. It's trucking. It is what it is. Uh, But as long as you ain't got cancers in your operation, man, as long as everybody's on the same page, you try to get everybody on the same page, you know, uh, with you, it'll run smooth. But but sometimes you got that individual just don't get it. You know, no matter what you tell them or explain to them, they don't get it. Especially for small guys like myself or whoever. So you need the solid team. I'm not JB Hunt. I don't have 45 or 60 or 100,000 damn trailers and 80% of them on the railroad. Don't cause it ain't costing them nothing. They pay CSX and all them or whoever's and whatever the rest of them names are. But they're making money hands over fists. So you try to put together the best plan, um, so everybody can be successful. You making money, they making money, whatever. Whether you got a paid off truck or not, you got money for your trucks or truck payments or whatever. Um, because if you don't and you're just out here just winging it or whatever you want to call it, you're gonna run into a lot of problems. So, um, and that's why I say what I say about my truck sometimes. Now, yeah, I can park. Sometimes I had two trucks parked, and just like, just tell I ain't want to deal with these dudes, man, out here, like, and just do what I do. But but then sometimes they all running. So, but is at the end of the day, a lot of people fail because of the leadership, no business plans, and things like that. There's no structure of what they're doing. So I understand you gotta change things here and there, but if you're constantly changing stuff over and over again, you really don't have a plan. It's all good, man. I get you. I get what you might. East Coast right now has little miles. Good money. Let me tell you, man. 'Cause I know some people wanting to know, and you know, because we got the reefer. I was on the East Coast, and I was fucking slaughtering their ass. I was slaughtering them. $8,000 gross weeks, $11,000 gross weeks. I didn't make the videos because whatever I was dealing with, whatever I was dealing with. I had two trucks one time do it. That hasn't happened back to back again, but it's happened. Um, but you have to know what you're doing, you know, in order for it to work, you know. So if you don't know what you're doing, then it's not gonna work. So I had pretty solid weeks just staying where I was at, North Carolina, Kentucky, and South Carolina, and I was running that little area and out to Ohio and Mississippi and stuff. But then I got off of it because some people started asking me, "So what is it like?" I said, "I can't tell you what it's like right now because of what I was dealing with. When you're dealing with getting rid of the driver, then you gotta go get the truck, fuck the truck up, and fuck the damn trailer up, and whatever else is going on and elsewhere. I'm not even over there dealing with that anymore. Now, can I get over here and probably do it? Probably so, but states are bigger and they're longer, so to run through. But I was doing sometimes 2 loads in a day. I mean, I'm just 2 loads in a day, and and when I'm out there, I'm moving, man. When I'm at it, I'm moving. I'm making it happen. So I don't think not one week I ran over 2,900 miles. Uh, Now on one of the other trucks, yeah, I think he ran like 3,000 something, but I haven't ran over 2,900 miles in a week. Uh, Shoot, I had one week where I think I did 1,700, and I still couldn't believe it. I was like, you know, um, so I can get it with 2,900 miles. I can get it with 1,700 miles. It's just depending on what's going on at that time, when I'm operating. But the East Coast definitely is. Money's everywhere right now. Cali, but I see people, man. There's some shit I'm not doing. I've gotten some videos from some people. I'm just like, nah, I ain't doing all that, man. It took you 12 days, 13 days to do that? No, sir. Nah, I'll do that in 6. But but everybody operates differently. Maybe some people have figure out how to move a certain way later on, but maybe they're happy they caught in the hype. But be prepared when everything goes south out here again. Eric, oh, what's happening? Cassius King, my guy, what's going on, man? I think he hit a $11,000. I seen it come up in my feed there. So he's doing pretty good for himself. Wherever he's at, he's not gonna tell you where he's at. That's probably a good thing though, because people will come over there and mess up stuff and then fail because they can't do it how you did it or whatever, and then they get mad at you because they didn't do something right. Just like a lot of people, and I kind of wish I didn't bring this company up, but I'm going to say it right now because me and a couple other people spoke about it, and they didn't like come at me about it, but it was just something they said, and I was just like, damn. Well, it's not my truck company, but Mag Carriers. Everybody heard the 90% thing, and then all of a sudden you get Duct Tape Express LLC want to go to damn Mag over there and getting caught by DOT all the time because they truck busted and all kinds of stuff, and people don't want to mess with them no more because their safety rating ain't good, and or they get silly ass drivers booking loads and then they giving loads back because they found a load they paid $100 more maybe or something. So, but yeah, sometimes you wish you don't say anything and just keep it, damn near keep it secret. Um, Damn, Calvin, you still here? Big dog, I went to the store. Hey, shit, I ain't been on here in 5 years, man. Shit, I ain't doing nothing, so I'm on here. I'm gonna watch the Atlanta Braves. These motherfuckers, man, they better win this bitch, man. That's my team, um, the Braves. So, but these dudes, it's Atlanta, I don't fuck with the football team or the basketball team, but it's Atlanta. They just can't. I don't know. They always let you down, man. They always let you down. They can party and shit over there and all that, but they don't let you down when it comes to sports and shit. You know, they can fuck up some rates over there too. But I don't know, man. On the fleet, worth the effort. Like I said earlier, man, it's all about you gotta have a plan, man. You know, there's a plan. There's some people out here, and we're out here. They were just done did it different ways. Some of them did it some fucked up ways. Some people did it in ways where they done ran themselves in the dirt, and they don't have trucks anymore or whatever. It's not a race. It's not a race. You don't see Prime Inc. racing, even though they're a bigger refrigerator carrier. You don't see Crete racing Prime. You don't see TMC racing Maverick. You know, uh, you don't see Crete racing Heartland Express. Or whatever. But uh, but you see, that's my son right there. He's taking out the trash. I think, I think mom got on him. He looked like she got on him. Anyway, what I'm saying, but yeah, these people ain't racing each other, man. They position themselves, yeah, to better their operation and shit. But as far as like one of us goes, it's like it's just a gang of shit that you got to put up with. JB Hunt and them do it, they all do it. And people always say, "Damn, Cal," and I said that before. I was like, where you get these guys from? JB Hunt, Warner, Snyder, Swift, all of them got the same people. They just happen Jerry Moyes and them ain't gonna be on YouTube talking about it like the way I'm talking about it. They got the same motherfuckers. You know, so you got a good one, you got a bad one. That's it. And there's more bad ones than good ones. One of my Braves fans just inboxed me. They don't never inbox me. That's the first time they ever No, they inboxed me twice, I think, recently. But what you call it? I lost track there when she was saying something. But we were talking about owning the fleet. But it's just there's good ones, there's bad ones, or whatever. I had dudes that done ran for me like 2 years. I had dudes that ran for me like 8, 9 months. And I had dudes run for me for a week. Well, I only had one dude drive for me. Two dudes drive for me for a week, and they both just made stupid ass moves. But everybody's got different personalities and stuff. There's some people that are responsible, and there's irresponsible people. Um, you'll have a driver that'll tell you, yeah, man, your check engine light is on, what you want me to do. And there's that other one that'll keep riding on your shit and tear your shit up. Shout out to the 40 people that's dropping in and now. But so I mean, there could be some days where you just be like, man, fuck this shit. Like, fuck this shit, man. And really, I could just say fuck this shit on some real shit. I can just say fuck this shit. I can go drive a Walmart truck and still have other things happening. But you know, but some days you can be like, fuck this shit. That's it, you know. But me, I like doing what I do, and that's the bottom line with me. But it just depends on the individual, man. You gotta be like mentally equipped and prepared, and for the bullshit, and you got the good shit, you know. Because it can get tough sometimes, man. You can have weeks where every truck is clicking, and you have weeks it's just you clicking. If you driving like I do at times, you know, I shouldn't say at times. I drive all the time, but you know, it can happen. And you want like, what the fuck? Like, you know, damn, like just me clicking, and the other one's still running, but you know, it should just be happening, you know. Like I tell a driver, and I tell a lot of them, you know, especially ones that was driving here. You try to eliminate as much negative stuff as possible, because you can't have the shipper fucking up, the agent fucking up, the broker fucking up, the receiver fucking up, and then you fucking up. You're driving for me when you fucking and it's something that you could have controlled, but you're trying to say that you couldn't control it. No, yeah, you could have controlled it. Yeah, you could have slept 8 hours and did your move and split the log or whatever you could have did, instead of taking a 6 and then going, now you gotta take a whole fucking 10. You see shit like that. Not saying that you forcing people to drive trucks, but it seems like some people that's driving trucks just don't get it. Just like now, the whole hours of service thing. I mean, I actually like it. I actually like the new hours of service. But that way I don't have to wait, especially on these 30-minute breaks. If I'm getting unloaded in 30 minutes, I get my 8 hours back. Or if I got that or whatever, cool, I'm moving. I don't have to wait. But there's just so many things that goes on when you got your own trucks, own trailers. Like, I had a gang of blowouts, man. Like, on the trailers. Like, and I think it's because the trailers, like, so they sat for a while. They got recaps on them. And it was just like every time you turn around, it was a blowout. Like, what the fuck? Like, like dead ass serious, man. I think I counted like 20 something tires I swapped. And now y'all know of the jackknife video or whatever and shit. Yeah, we got those swapped. That's just, that I purchased 3 tires before that, and they only had like 1,500 miles on them. Then that incident happened. So that's like 8, 9, 10. That's 11 tires on one unit. Whether you go through like me with Landstar to do it, whether I went somewhere else and did it and I cut a deal like I did in Florida, Um, then you get one, they just has a blowout. Then you turn around, I had one, he had a blowout, then the next day he had another blowout. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like, you be about to lose your damn shit over this shit. But like I said, I think I know why. It's because of the simple fact, either they had low air pressure in them, or they just had them recaps on them, it's hot as hell, and they were just blowing. Um, Now pretty much I got virgins on my. I shouldn't have no more issues. So they were what they were. They had plenty of tread on them, but half them tires were damn recaps from the companies that had them units. So you dealing with a lot of stuff, man. Your trucks, your trailers. Some guys buy trucks, these newer trucks, delete the truck and run them. Some guys like me, I buy the truck, they got a couple of years, 2.5 years or something, warranty left on them. Then I run the truck, and then I pay $1,500 a month for the truck. You know, uh, versus paying $3,000 a month for the truck. I get to keep more money at the end. Whether that goes to the drivers or whatever the hell I'm doing with it, versus me paying $3,000 for a newer truck. You know, um, so everybody's got a different way of doing it, but at the end of the day, you just gotta have, like I said, gotta have a plan, man. If there's no plan, then expect to be changing shit all the time, changing pay, whether you're leasing on, changing companies, um, all kinds of stuff, switching drivers, and everybody's gonna switch drivers. How long can you keep the driver? Retain the drivers is one. I think I did pretty good at keeping drivers around uh, for a while, for the most part. You know, Even some that I think I should just got rid of, and I kept them around. So, um, but in pretty much any driver that drove my shit, they're pretty much gone because of stuff they did. Uh, you know, um, I had one time. He basically had a $32,000 cargo claim sitting out there, uh, and it went back and forth. And I was told, even though he's gone now, uh, that they can come back and still get me for the cargo claim. So it's kind of like you just whatever. You come back, you come back with it. Uh, it's all kinds of shit when it comes down to running trucks. Like I said, anybody can go buy a truck, anybody can go buy a trailer and stuff like that. But it's the rest of the stuff, man, that comes with the game. And if you ain't business minded and mentally and take some of the beatings like recently that my ass caught like recently, um, you can find yourself just giving them up and giving them back or whatever. Um, yeah, I could, like yesterday when I dropped that shit back off down there, I was walking, man, I was mad as fuck. I was like, whatever, man, just going back to the house. And can I get the old red and go run? Yeah, I can get an old red and go run. I have to go get it inspected and go run, but I don't want to go get it. I got it hooked up to my step deck right now. But you can get your ass mentally whipped playing around with these trucks, trailers, and drivers. Because every driver is different, every truck's different. In my scenario, I try to keep all the trucks the same. That way I'll know when something happens to one of them, that's probably going to happen to that one too. That transmission shit shouldn't have never happened, but it happened. So have I all three, have all of them, all three of those trucks um, had the same things done to them? Yes, with the exception of the transmission. But have all three of them codes go off? When a code goes off on one of them, the driver say something to me, and this is what kind of like threw me off with this idiot. I had one driver hit me on the phone, like, man, all these codes went off, this and that. And I said, which ones were they? He told me what they were, but he was panicking, and I was just like, don't worry about it. It's just a software update. It just and he's still paying him. Dude, stop worrying about it. It's a software update. I'm gonna get you to the dealership. It's not gonna break. It's not gonna break down. And I'm telling them, I said, this truck, the one I had did it, the other one did it. They all do it. It was a software update. Don't trust me. I'm gonna get it there. So I sent it there that day or the next day. Got it fixed, and there was some not recalls, but some campaigns open, and they did them too. They asked me about that. I said, yeah, go ahead and do it. So there's just different things you have to know if you're gonna get multiple trucks like that. Um, it's just a lot of information that you need to know. Indigo card, credit one is how I cleaned mine up. These are the monitoring sites. Yes, yes, yes. You what Big Chris saying? Yeah, yeah. Use credit one. I mean, Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, uh, Experian, because Experian seems to, well, my FICO. You probably have to pay a couple of bucks, $19 a month, but you can monitor it that way. But you have an idea of where you at. You know, they're not all gonna be the same scores, but you'll have an idea of where you at with everything. Especially if you got something that's being challenged. Someone will tell you that something's being challenged, or consumer uh, investigations going on or whatever. So, but those things will help you out. But just because they show you a bunch of credit card offers and shit on there, don't jump on every one of them. You better understand interest rates and stuff. You know, 'cause I done heard people say shit like, and I mean, in somebody in one of them scenarios, no, buying trucks with credit cards and all this other shit. Yeah, you go right ahead. When you get a Capital One card, like I got a Capital One card, right? Buku amount of dollars, and you go ahead and buy that. You go ahead. And when they blast your ass with that like 20% interest in a year or whatever, to and your shit like $900,000 a month, you go, what's $900 a month? All right, let's say you only got the Capital One card now. So what other card you got? You ain't got no other card now because you don't max that motherfucker out over there. But I don't recommend that kind of shit. But people do that shit. They get a little credit card. They go buy a truck. They think that's I don't know. Uh, uh, they'll take a loan out to buy a truck. Um, I mean, that might work at the credit union or something. I don't know. But you mess around with these credit cards, man, and you fucking around. I mean, that's a big ass risk right there. Um, you can damage, especially if you only got one. You can damage yourself pretty damn quick, yeah, by doing that. I'm at a mega grossing 5 to 7 consistently right now. So right now it's grinding stack. Yes, no doubt. You have to. You better get it right now. I don't know when it's gonna fall off, but like I said, it's gonna fall off. Mr. B Smooth, what's going on? One of my idols. um, True. What is that? Drew G's. What's going on? B Smooth. All right, Marcus Tim, what's going on, man? I'm gonna get that 389 extended long hood. You know what? You know what's funny though? I actually drove one yesterday. It's actually a 379, and the dude was at Peterbilt. It was an 18 speed. I didn't get it all the way up like that, but we was talking about something was wrong with his truck. He kept like jumping, and I was trying to tell him, like, yeah, man, your truck jumping in the back. I think you got a bad tire back there. And he's like, nah. I was like, yeah, man, you got a bad tire back there. So then he got out. Then he looked. Then I got in and I started moving it. They told me to take it around the block and then see do I feel what he feel. I'm like, I feel what you talking about, but it's a back tire back there messed up. A red 389. 379. He just had the damn lights uh, swapped out. He had a C15 in it, and said it was all deleted and stuff. So last time I drove a 379 Peterbilt was damn 2000. Well, outside of yesterday, um, 2005. It wasn't even for long. I did it for Fry Miller, man. I was just like, that was a mistake. But my hand was kind of like forced on that scenario for driving for them. But that's the last time I had touched a truck like that. L T. Um. Uh. What do I look for in a driver? I'll tell you one thing. I gotta get back to that, which I don't get a lot. I don't hire that many drivers. Uh, I just sit down. I talk to him, whether it's on the phone in person. Most times it's on the phone, and I just hear him, just listen to him. Uh, One thing I'm gonna start doing. I think if an individual calls me and they ask me the same question like 5,000 times, and I didn't give you the answer 5,000 times. 5,001, I ain't even worried about it. I ain't even gonna mess with you. But I just look how they, if I see them in person, how they present themselves for one, and then I'm making sure they are aware of the rules and regulations and things like that uh, in the trucking industry. Uh, they do understand some weeks are great, some weeks are bad, but like I said earlier, you can't be the one contributing to the bad weeks because you just don't give a damn or whatever. So let's see. I just see where their head is at for the most part, as far as driving. If you just somebody to say, well, you got Peterbilts. That's all that matters to me. Then I know you. So I know I can pay you 30 cents a mile, and I have had those conversations with people uh, on the phone. Uh, when I had the three 86s, and the dudes was just like, it's a Peterbilt, you know, that's all that matters to me. I'm like, damn, really? I mean, there are people out there I can pay them literally 30 cents a mile, and they will drive the truck. Star BCOs, they have trucks, and they're paying 28 cents a mile. I don't know how that's even happening, but that it is happening. Um, I was just like, okay, but 28 cents. I never got paid that low ever. I mean, I only really drove company trucks for like maybe 4 years, if that long. But wow, 28 cents a mile. But the appearance, to see where their head is at, as far as their knowledge and their understanding of their role or whatever driving the trucks. Um, it's just the overall knowledge. I mean, not everybody's gonna know what I know or what other people like on here would know. Um, I don't expect you to tell me everything about a Packard MX-13 or Detroit diesel engine, uh, or things like that. But you gotta know some pretty basic shit. Um, 3 in the morning. I mean, are you gonna be ringing my phone 3 in the morning about a headlight that you can just go on the pilot and buy? you know, and I got my things structured a certain way now to where I don't have to get that telephone call, that type of phone call anyway. But you know, um, if I send you an email and everything's in the email, and you're gonna still ask the question like it wasn't in the damn email. I mean, like, are you one of those kind of people? Like, didn't I just give you all the information and you're asking me like I didn't tell you, like I didn't just put it out there to you, like But there's a few things I look at when it comes to drivers. I'm not looking for somebody to be perfect, but I'm looking for somebody to have common sense um, when it comes down to driving. Yeah. If you ain't got common sense, then you really don't belong driving anyway. I mean, if you're back here in my backyard trying to do a goddamn U-turn, you don't belong driving. Um, if it says 10 tons and you're on that road and you keep going all the way down there, I understand you make a left-hand turn, right-hand turn, and there goes like a tenth of a mile. There's a sign. Usually I can catch them weird streets and see a sign like right there. Then I won't do the turn. But them kind of guys, you see them on the Twisted Truckers, some of these Walls of Shames and all these other places. You see them. It's like how'd you get the CDL, man? Like how did it even happen? But there's a bunch of things I look into. Other guys might look into something else. They just, can you get in the truck? Can you drive? Them kind of guys. There's a bunch of them guys. You know, um, so some guys really don't give a shit about the driver. Period. Just like I said, as long as they in the truck driving it. The guy who bought the big boat in Florida. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, about that money. That's what you're talking about. 579 transmission fault. I sent it to you last week in a software update, bro. That's the only problem, man. You know, I was talking about that the other day too, about buying a truck with an automatic transmission. I was talking to somebody in Texas, Freightliner, and I was like, yeah, you can't. I could deal with a manual, even though I just had an incident with one. But when it comes down to the automatic, I gotta have the coverage. Uh, if they can cover the computer stuff, because um, if it's because you can get certain a new truck's gonna have it. Freightliner's got that DTR Daimler truck. I don't know what the last, I forget what it stands for. Uh, Square Biz, you in there? What it mean, man? You got it. I know I got it in my email because I've had it for like a few years, and I sent some people to get trucks, but I forget what it means. But I know it's basically like a factory warranty, and I I would have to have that on a damn automatic transmission because I heard some computer jobs or whatever, you know, can cost you some money. Um, can the same things happen like what just happened to that one truck on an automatic? You heard the dude, he said, yeah. And I know that can happen on one. But it's the computer shit that just like, you get a couple of those. I know a couple of people that had a few of those that spent like 20 grand, like in a short period of time. They ain't no coverage on the joints. Like some people might think I ain't got no coverage on other than that the transmission. Yeah, but I do not expect the transmission to be torn up like the way that one. Well, the transmission itself wasn't torn up. The gears were still fine. It's the other shit. Like I don't even get it. You know. But yeah, I remember you telling me about the automatic transmission, the issue. So that's good. It was just a software update, man. Can a person net 100K in trucking? Yeah, I don't know per year, uh, but people can net 100K in trucking. I wouldn't say every year. I would not go out there and say that as a solo owner operator, sole proprietor, whatever. Uh, it could be done. Um, there's things behind that, but it can be done. So, depending on your grind, your hustle, or whatever, however you moving, um, those numbers can be done. People can gross 250. Um, people can gross 250 and run 140,000 miles for the year. People can do that and do 95,000 miles for the year. Just different, setups, whatever they got going on. And that's on the growth side. What the fuck, 20K to fix an auto? What the fuck? Yeah, man. No bullshit. It be that computer shit, man. It don't even be the gears or whatever, or bearings or whatever. It be the computer shit. I don't know what the fuck it be, but you know, I don't know what they be doing. I don't really trust them like that. I mean, they probably got better over the years, you know, but I don't know, man. I just don't really like trust them like that. But I might end up with one, but it might be through Freightliner or whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter where you get it from, who you get it from, because they all either Mirador, Eaton, whatever they got in them. So, um, thanks for all the information. Got to go to bed, so I made a drop in the morning. All right, man. We'll holler at you, man. Be smooth, well over 100K, but you had to. Oh yeah, like Be Smooth said, you gotta. Like I said, there's different ways of doing it. Uh, I wouldn't say every year, but it can be done. I, I did it with a paid off um, truck payment, but usually none of my truck payments are over 1,500 for the most part. One was 17, but yeah, it can be done, man. Uh, it's just about your hustle, your whatever, your overhead and stuff like that. Some people got a lot of overhead, and it might not happen for them. Some people hardly have any overhead, so um, that can be done, man. Definitely. So I done ran a paid off truck for like a long time, man. Uh, and shoot, still run it. But since 2010, 9, or whatever it was, so I had that truck forever. Then I had that other truck I was running, so I done made money in them trucks, you know, paid off. Like I said, I just had to upgrade, and I took one, got two, and then two, then whatever. That's how I do it. I know I'm not gonna go out there and get a bunch at one time, and then you gotta put up with shit that what I put up with now, you know, or whatever. You might have two, three, four of them parked somewhere. Then now you gotta figure out how to fill them in. Um, so, um, but I do find whether it's two trucks, three trucks, four trucks, I do fine. So you say replace the engine. What are you talking about? Overhaul? I had my truck. I had a whole engine swap. The whole thing was swapped. Um, Everything was swapped except the turbo and the EGR, the little outside components. But and the compressor. But I had a whole basically long block. Injectors, all that was swapped. Um, it's in a video. It's sitting on the floor. I forget which video it was. I think it says 579 Peterbilt, something, whatever. But the whole thing got swapped, and I just left it there at the dealer. I didn't go get it or nothing. I've been running stuff like that, but right now it's just sitting. It's back over there because I just got it and started driving it, and they do these little. I don't know if they do a full load dyno on it, whatever. These dealers need to get trailers with brakes in them and drive these trucks down the road and see what it really do. But all I know is when I put a load on it, that motherfucker didn't like that load. So, but they're gonna check it and see what they're gonna do about it. They're like, damn, it's a brand new damn engine. I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, it ain't leaking nothing, but it's something with the injectors. We need to take care of it. But yeah, I did a whole engine swap. They tested it out, and then the engine didn't fail, but the rest of the system failed. So they went back and replaced the DPF, DOC, all that. They replaced all that, and basically I got a brand new truck. You know what I mean? So the truck's brand new, basically. I forgot how quiet the damn thing runs. I drove it yesterday. So yeah, that was a whole engine swap, anonymous, and it was under the warranty. So, and yes, between all that, I think it cost about $60,000. So just imagine if you ain't, had the money for that, $60,000, uh, DPF and all that, the engine, you know, 99% of it is gone. If in that scenario. So, but the engine was like 55,000. I probably could have. I don't know if I would have got away with the EGR flush, but I flushed it anyway. So they replaced everything on that and put a couple new shocks and shit on it. Put a new train. It was already on the ground. I put new clutch and everything in it. So basically, yeah, I got a brand new truck. I mean, if the turbo takes a dump here in the next 12,000 something miles or whatever, then I guess I get a new turbo. So, but it it'll work out. Well, I'm at the house, A1. I've been here for it'll be like 3 weeks now. So I was coming out, I was gonna run real quick, and the main thing I wanted to run the truck. I'm about to let somebody drive it, and I wanted to run the truck to make sure, you know, it's good to go and everything. That's why I don't get with this dumb CW motherfucker was saying what he was saying. Smart dumb fucker. Uh, I want to make sure the truck is up to snuff, ready to go, and um, it ain't. So there it is. So they're gonna do whatever they need to do. Then I'll just run it and see what happens and go from there. I'll probably get a phone call tomorrow about that load though, but we'll see. Just got overhaul 30 grand on a DD15. Be smooth said, will always take an L when it comes in business. Yeah, you definitely will catch an L here and there. Um, if somebody going around and like they always winning, they lying. They damn sure lying. But they damn sure lying. Uh, yeah, I've seen a few dudes get some DD15 rebuilds. I've seen some dudes take some DD15s out and put 12.7s in them. That's been happening here and there recently. Uh, I'm actually considering it, even if I probably won't get there. I might have to find a truck that's just like, we want to get rid of this 579 here. All right, we buy the engine. Fuck, I want to swap. I want to swap a 579 and put a Detroit in it, and I know the harnesses and whatever probably gonna cost me like 10,000 or something like that. But they're rewired and shit. But I do want to do that for some reason. But I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. Be smooth. What is a fleet does? Oh, that's what a fleet does for someone. Passive income, especially if you got well, like what we're doing with the trailers and stuff. Um, I got the trucks, but then I got the trailers. They necessarily don't have to be under Landstar or whatever. I can basically have somebody else pull the trailers at Landstar and still get paid off the damn trailer. Um, um, or do something else on the outside. Thought you were in Dallas. It's gonna bless you a meal. People, I appreciate it, man. Now I ain't in Dallas, not today. Slow drinking his beer though. It's a little warm now. But it's like people always buy me meals. It doesn't matter if it's somebody from YouTube. It would be like some random shit. I'd be sitting somewhere, Waffle House or something. They just buy the meal. I'm like, damn, I almost got the poor me look. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate it, man. I done had some subs come up on me, places buy food and stuff, or I'll be ready to buy them the food. Doesn't matter to me. So, um, people say people don't acknowledge what you be doing, what you be saying, or whatever. Some people don't like when I be talking because I be cursing a lot or whatever. But you do, you don't, you don't. Um, you know, but I tell people, I said, no, people do. You just all you gotta do is watch people, and you'll see pretty much where it came from, where they got something from, or if they see you out there on the street or whatever. People, do like what you said, man. Um, I had one of my guys named Lance. It's funny. He actually called me uh, the day before yesterday, I think, and I picked up a load for him in South Carolina. I delivered it on the base, and he paid me $500 to deliver the load on the base. I was sitting there in Charleston. All I had to do was just go around the corner, and I really wasn't. I mean, it's just around the corner, but he gave me $500 to do that. And then he gave me like another $200 because he was like, "I seen you on YouTube." I was like, "I don't need no $200, man." But yeah, so I mean, I think it was something like that, $200 or something. People out there, man. Like I said, I don't be asking for nothing. Um, no donations or nothing like that, or whatever. I just pass it on. That's it. You know. Bamboo doing an overhaul on DD15. They locking up at 100,000. I'm thinking about buying one and deleting it. I don't know, unless it has a warranty on it already from Detroit. Let me see. A lot of people think it's easy. There's a real learning curve. Plus, if you're gonna be successful, there's a lot of sacrifice. Yeah, there is a lot of sacrifice. People make all kinds of sacrifices dealing with this. Um, you know, then you got some people out here just, winging it and hoping for the best. You know, but there's all kinds of uh, sacrifices. You got, people run like I run, or whatever. I don't have to run like I really don't have to run the way I be running, but that's just how I've been like that forever. So, but then you got other guys they run differently, like my boy Cooley. He hardly even leaves the state of Virginia. And he's got his thing going on. Boy X, I think he runs like 2 states. He's got his thing going on. Then you got Jay and Sunshine. They run how they run. You know. Then you got others. HT runs how he runs, and other people run how they run. You know. Some of us got a couple trucks. Some don't. But to get where you gotta go, you gotta do some sacrifices. Hopefully, they're good sacrifices, and hopefully, you ain't doing nothing wrong out there where you gotta have somebody coming knocking on your door, ready to kick your ass or something about something. So, definitely can probably say I ain't had them kind of issues. Um, so, Beast Moves farming out. Cheap parts. That's why I got a factory parts 18K. Be smooth. Well, that's not what was told to me. Even genuine parts. Uh, I don't know. I ain't really messed with them D15s. Uh, they just said when I first seen them when they first came out, I was like, these motherfuckers was like a big ass brain with like mad shit like hooked up to it. I was like, look at this shit when it first came out, and I was like, I don't know, man. Um, but Detroit D's always been pretty good. I really don't not a fan of all this computer stuff, but that's what's out there, as far as I should say the DEF, DPF, and EGR mess. Uh, they even tell me to delete the Packard. It runs way better, and delete all these engines, which they do, from what I've seen with a couple of guys. But I don't know, man. It seems like the newer these Detroits are you're getting about 800,000 out of them, and and it's about that time. Some are getting a million, you know, out of them. They can run for a million all day. Uh, Pack cars are like that. They can run for a million. You know, um, eh, Cummins can run for a million, but two. I mean, they all can do it, but then they'll just have some that are just the bad ones, the red stepchild, I guess, of the groups. But where they just take a dump early. 700,000 miles, 600,000 miles, 588. Shoot, seen Cummins take a shit at 300,000 miles. One of my boys recently got one, a Cummins. I knew exactly what he was about to say, and then I was just like, that damn fuel pump shit, huh? It took his shit on you. And he said, yep, he had coverage or something on it, so I guess they're gonna take care of him. So I'm an OG in the game. I guess, I mean, that's what some people say. Um, but I ain't been like 20 years. Like I said, at one point, I wasn't really like looking to do what we doing. But one truck, maybe two trucks, yeah. But it's only four. But I mean, then I got all these damn trailers. But I mean, as far as just knowing stuff, yeah, I mean, I don't know everything, but I know enough. You know, I know enough to run an operation or whatever. I company driver that were brokers and sat down and talked to shippers, receivers, and all kinds of stuff. So, but do I call myself the go-to guy? Nah, I ain't the go-to guy uh, for everything. I mean, you got some of us that they'll get info from others and then they'll put it out and you get the info from them. Some guys sit down and they read a lot of stuff and then they bring it out to y'all. So, I mean, then again, in some of those scenarios, that doesn't actually mean they know what they're talking about. They just, read something and they're reading it out to you. So, you gotta know the difference with that with individuals. Call Freightliner and many don't have. Hold on, let me see. Before I get that beat smooth. Junior overhaul, new head, bull gear, injectors, turbos. You got the whole joint. Wait a minute. EGR, def deleted 5-year warranty on parts. You must be talking about some other type of mechanic, because Freightliner ain't fucking with you if you. Yeah, I don't think Freightliner fucking with you if you delete their shit and try to bring it to a Freightliner. They're gonna say, yeah, you better go fix that shit and put it back to what it was. You must be using some little shop somewhere and they taking the parts out, bringing it in. Because Freightliner, I don't think Freightliner is gonna fuck with you if you get all those parts and have it deleted, and then something goes wrong with the engine. So I think that's. Oh yeah, I see you said mechanics. I said mechanics. But called Freightliner. Many don't do it due to the design flaw. Detroit, I've called, have admitted to it. I'm just switching mine out for a 60 series. Yeah, so I see anonymous to yeah, it's the mechanic. And then some of these mechanics you gotta watch out for, man. Because like me and Jay was talking, like, well, yeah, they can say the warranty stuff, but if you got a part from here and a part from over here and then a part from over here and this from over here, you're gonna get fucked up somewhere. Because if you ain't get it all from like one joint or whatever, or if you go buy some aftermarket part and put it on your truck, and then they go, well, that's not gonna work because you need these bolts and they changed the way the bolts are because of whatever with the bolts. And then we had to cut this because this is just like off a little bit. See, that's the thing people don't be getting. I'll go get these aftermarket parts, and then and getting them from like 5 or 6 different places, and then you're in a world of shit, you know, fixing your truck. So you gotta understand some of that stuff. I mean, some of the aftermarket stuff works, and some of the aftermarket stuff can cause a lot of problems. You buy one part, now you gotta buy another part because that's not compatible with this or whatever. You know, so you gotta be careful dealing with that. How many trailers we got? 6. Um, 6, and the 4 trucks. But probably be a 5th one here in a hot second. Um, but we'll see. I've been back and forth talking about it for a few days, and we'll see where that takes us. Cause I got a whole lot of stuff that I need to do, and I'm working on that now. But I'm just trying to clean up the bullshit that been going on recently. Now I got this problem, so it's like there's always something, man. You know, and back to the whole driver thing. You know, you just hope you don't have that driver driving for you, and you just know if this motherfucker call you on the phone, something gonna go wrong, or they're gonna call you on the phone. You gotta be like this at nighttime, cause you just know something's probably gonna happen. You know, those are the things that can get to people. You know, but yeah, like I said, yeah, it's 6. Man, if I could find some good drivers, it's hard, man. You know, like I said, you can have, like I said, I had 1, 2 years, and over 2 years. If it was 5 of that motherfucker, then that'd be all good. You know, if there was some stuff with them that you just dealt with and just let it be, yeah. But even then, those kind of drivers are still like they did kind of fuck up what you're doing. Uh, but it's just the ones where you always gotta like go back, hold their hands, and you've been driving 6, 7, 8 years, and there's these drivers right out here that's been driving 6, 7, 8 years, 9 years, maybe 10 years, and they're stuck in rookie mode. And what it is that they'll come to a trucking school, they'll start driving a truck, right? Or whatever. They go through the training and shit. They'll get the CDL, CR England, wherever they at, and then they'll drive for a couple of weeks, then they'll quit. Then they'll go somewhere else and take their talents to CRST or something, and they'll drive for CRST probably for like 3 months. Now remember, they just got their CDL from CR England and they quit in 2 weeks. Then they'll go to Western Express. Man, they might have did some shit here and there and fucked up some shit or whatever. And they go to Western Express. They might drive there like a month. Then they'll go somewhere and like, well, I'm gonna go do a lease purchase or a lease for Prime Inc. Then that might not work for them. And before you know it, and then a year, maybe 2 years, that's why I talk about this 9,000 truck. It's trucking here, 9,000 truck companies in a short period of time. But guess what? The motherfucker's still a rookie, man. And it's like 5, 6, 7 years. Because they never learned shit in the beginning. And some of it, got to do with the trucking company and the trainers and shit. But then some of it's their ass because they're trying to race their ass to the damn top. They want the 4 trucks or the 8 trucks or the 15 trucks. And stuff like that. But you still a fucking rookie, though. Not saying rookies can't go out there and go get a truck or whatever, but I'm just talking about the overall thing, period. Like, you still a fucking rookie. Like, year 7, you don't know how to change a fucking light bulb. Year 7, you can't read, you don't know how many or what's the average PSI that tires, uh, you know, you should have in your tires. Year 7 and the GPS is still telling you to go down a 10-ton road. Um, and it's stuff like that, man. You know, like I said, they could be 10 years in the game and they still in rookie mode. I seen them. I mean, some people just clueless of what's going on around them or what they're doing. They're just, as people say, the warm bodies in the truck. Yeah, they're just a warm body in a truck. I know them CEOs at Swift and Prime or whoever. They be like, God damn, these motherfuckers, man. But yeah, and again, that goes back to the leak. I say the shit that y'all not gonna hear Rob Lowe and all them motherfuckers say. Yeah, these motherfuckers be doing it. They do that shit over there too. They do that shit with them too. So you just hear somebody straight up saying on YouTube, am I actually gonna take a motherfucker out back and hit him with the shotgun? No. But yeah, they piss you off so goddamn bad. You that's what you feel like doing. But so yeah, yeah, Cash, man. Yeah. Talents. Yeah, they take their whatever talents they got, and these motherfuckers, you can't tell them shit. You can't tell them nothing. Like, no matter what you do, you can't tell these people nothing. You see them in these Facebook groups or whatever. Uh, you can't tell them shit. Uh, Someone go, well, you old heads. There's a group of there's two types of old heady groups that I've seen, and I actually got into it with a real old head uh, the other week. And I hate this kind of old head right here. I was pulling out a place over here in Chandler, and I went under my truck to check something, and there's 2 entrances. This is the kind of fucking driver I can't stand, and it's an old head. I'm almost a 20-year-old head, but this was like a 30-year-old head. So, uh, I'm getting up from under the truck. I got this hand cleaner. I'm cleaning my hands, and there's an entrance right there on the. Oh shit! I think I'll be alright. I may get a little wet, but I'll be alright. Um, damn. So we got 2 entrances, right? I went in that entrance, went down in there. There's a truck on the side. I went in, flipped around, I backed the truck in. I'm coming from under the truck out of the way I left, even though you can come in that way, and the same thing on the other side. This fucking driver, old head, pulls his ass up, uh, down the driveway. Other trucks are coming from other businesses in the back, and he just like sitting there. He sees me come from under the truck, and I'm cleaning my hands, and he's like high beaming the fuck out of me and shit. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, so then I walk up to him. So then he goes, you need to get the fuck out the goddamn way, and this and that. I'm like, you can't go in that gate right there. Like, I just went in there. Now he don't want to go in the gate, but you want me to fucking move. This is the kind of fucking drivers I can't stand. Talking just to be fucking talking, just like I told that dude in that damn comment section. You talking just to be talking, or typing to be typing. You want me to fucking move, but you're blocking the whole fucking damn driveway, and I can't get the fuck out. Like, what part of the fucking game is that? Like, just go in the other fucking gate. Now he telling the people that he probably gonna call the cops on me and shit. Like, them kind of motherfuckers, I can't stand them bastards. I told him go fuck himself, and I stayed right there. Like, it ain't like he can come in here, so I don't know what the fuck he doing. But back to the old head thing. Dumb kind of old heads I can't stand. And people like label me and others as old heads. well, y'all think this and that. Nah, man. Like, some of us do be trying to help motherfuckers, and they just don't want to hear it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what back to the rookie mode shit. You can't tell these motherfuckers nothing, man. You know, you see them all the time. Facebook, YouTube, same shit. Year 7, year 10, you're still in the same dumbass position when we first saw you. So, again, Cash, yeah, they had a same talent, same deal. I'm gonna go back to the driver recently. Uh, I look at the truck and getting out the truck, right? I'm looking at the tires on the trailer. I'm trying to figure out how you're driving the truck during the DOT blitz with no air pressure in the trailer tire, and you have a race slick on the back, the same fucking tire. So at no point you check this shit. Obviously you didn't. And you're talking about the truck, the condition of what's inside the truck, why the engine light's on, and you not saying anything. And then you talk about, like, then you have a Snyder truck, SF5 truck. Or when I had my truck, like, what the fuck do you mean when you had your truck? You just don't wake up one day and just treat your truck like a castle. Then everything goes to shit, so you go drive somebody else's truck and that kind of shit happens. That shit don't happen. That tells you a lot about the individual themselves, of who they are. Period. Like, no, this just didn't happen. You got my truck. You've been doing this type of shit your whole fucking career. And there's a lot of them like that. There's a lot of them like that. You've been doing this dumb shit your whole fucking career. Period. Sorry, I'm just gonna be the one to fucking tell you that shit. Uh, if Snyder didn't tell you, if Warner didn't tell you, if Western Express didn't tell you, Calvin League told you. And it is. So there's plenty of these guys that are like that, man. These lines just bought my second truck and trailer cash. You and Cooley got me thinking reefer. Uh, you know, make sure you get. That's another thing. Make sure you get the right reefer and stuff, and know what you want to do with it. Like back to Landstar, because I know a lot of people be on Cash Channel asking about Landstar and Cooley Channel. And sorry to all those people that y'all. I think some of y'all want me to call you or whatever, like especially through Cooley. Like I said, I was dealing with a bunch of stuff, so I kind of like, you know, didn't have time. But like some guys get reefers, and that's a whole new reefer movement at Landstar. There's a guy named Mark Lambo that I've been dealing with. Um, he's got his agency. He got his own trailers and stuff like that. And I was talking to him right before everything shut down out here during the pandemic. And I think he's out of Cali, but he runs that 17 Western. That's what they call it. So he's got some accounts. He's got some Tysons. He's got some other accounts, whatever he does, and then you try to mix that in with other connects at Landstar and operate. Um, some guys are getting reefer trailers, and they actually think they can do what they do at a Mag Carriers or a Suntech. Fuck Suntech, because I've been meaning to make a video about this with them fucking people. I don't know how many of y'all got your own authority, or how many of y'all. I talked to Jay about this the other day, and I showed him a screenshot of something because I think he got burnt by Suntech, and I told him on the phone, fuck Suntech. Um, but I wouldn't fuck with them, first of all. But I was saying about, what was I saying? I done drew another freaking blank in the damn video. But I know the water hit me in the damn back too, man. It's pretty freaking annoying. But getting reefer trailers, I was saying, coming to Landstar running freight, trying to find freight on that board, you're gonna have to work a little bit more harder on that Landstar board, because you're gonna have to see, can they load a reefer unit. And if they can't load a reefer unit, then tough luck. You're gonna have to find an agent that can load the reefer unit. or multiple agents, and keep them in your Rolodex or whatever, or in your phone to load a reefer unit. Because if you come here thinking you just gonna, it just ain't gonna work. Um, it'll be a little struggle, you know. So, but it'll work, you know. Now if you like line yourself up with Lambo or whoever else, um, uh, you'll be good. Like I seen somebody yesterday, matter of fact, who said he had a load of produce and this and that. No, I said you gotta stay away from that shit, boy. Like because like especially if you get it from Suntech, like you get that if you find out you got that load from Suntech, some bullshit about to happen. I don't know what it is, but some bullshit gonna happen. Why I had these experiences with Suntech when I drove for Mag. Uh, they were the kings of sending 5 trucks in for one load, and you just didn't get your load. And they're good liars. People talk about Landstar. No, you got people like fucking Suntech that's like, you be ready to like shoot one of them bastards. Um, so, but if you come here with a reefer, you gotta have your own reefer, unless you can get with Lambo, um, and make it happen. Um, you'll do alright if you just make the right connects. If you got your own authority, you got your own reefer. You better understand the market you in, depending on where you like to run, you know, with the reefers. Then there's on Cooley's live feed the other day talking about that in North Carolina. Being that I used to live over there, I mean, there's plenty of reefer freight over there: Lumberton, Maxton, Lumber Bridge, and Tar Heel, and Clayton, um, Benson, I believe. Plenty of stuff to haul over there. You just gotta know who's got what, or if you're going to go get you got your own authority, go get the customer yourself. So. It's off, man. Yeah, it comes on like twice a day. Uh, but they got winter grass and summer grass. So I guess they came out here the other day and whatever they was doing in the yard, and they put the summer grass seeding down, and I guess we'll see what it looks like. I know that they did it last year too, but we probably gonna have that one palm tree over there is straight, but I don't know about this other one. This other palm tree got killed. I mean, it'd be like 120 something degrees out here, man. Like cooking shit. I came in the yard. I was like, damn. Like that one back there got it. I mean, it's still, you know. This one over here, Jesus, that motherfucker. And that other one over there, and the other one over there straight. Yeah, that sun out here killing it. But we need a sprinkler over there. We ain't got one over there. So, uh, HT went, yeah. I think he was pulling a van at one point, and he went reefer. Um, Cooley was doing it too. He went reefer. X already had a reefer. Jay and Sunshine already had a reefer. Um, Me, I was just talking about a reefer for like over a year, getting one for what I was trying to do. Because I haven't really hauled a lot of produce loads and stuff like that. I hauled like 2 of them. One was a Suntech. Um, and everything else has been some other temp control or dry product. I don't haul over 44,000 is gonna be the max I'm gonna put in that trailer in a utility. Um, on that truck anyway, or any of them trucks, except for the red one, because they got headache racks on them and stuff. So 44,000 full tank, damn near. That's it. I'm not putting any more on them. Yeah, 43. Most of the time I say 43.5. And I got that Great Dane. So I'll be at like 43, 5, probably with that trailer. So you gotta know your trailer weights and stuff like that, and empty and loaded weights. But I try to keep everything basically 43.5 if I gotta haul that much weight. That's the heaviest load I put on so far. So I got the drivers that question me and ask me about it, and it's like Just trust me when I tell you, you driving my truck, I already figured it out. Like, so it's like, I know you can haul 44,000 pounds in one of them trucks with the heady racks on there. It's just depending on how they loaded it. But other than that, you like I did it and I got it in hole 6, hole 7. I slid it one time. I got a digital scale. If it's about 65, 70 psi, I know I'm about that. When I went and scaled it, it said 34, 3 or something like 33, 33, 3 and 32, 7 on the trailer and drive. It was like 11 something on there. So I'm not gonna go past 44,000. Period. I'm just not gonna do it. I mean that's 77 something thousand pounds, but I'm just not. I'm just not gonna mess around too much with it because some things, you have ice and stuff on loads if you hauling produce and you just don't want to get caught up in that. um, but yeah, a lot of reefers. You got there's a lot of us pulling reefers. I mean, I still got the step decks. So they ain't going nowhere. So I got something I'm trying to work out with somebody in New Mexico. Um, if the time like coronavirus is kind of like put a lot of stuff on the back burner. So some people 20 years experience, others have 1 year experience. Yeah, 20 times in a row. Okay, just bought my second truck. I saw that. I forgot about AC. I seen that. The sprinkler gonna get me. I feel you. I got my own authority. Man, pull dedicated for that chicken plant out of Lumberton, North Carolina. You talking about not Mount Air. You talking about Lumberton or Lumber Bridge? I used to live back there, close to Lumber Bridge. Mount Air back there farms, and they put Sanderson over there now. It's off of 20. Chicken plant in Lumberton. You must be. I don't know. I was just out there not too long ago. I seen Sanders. So is it Sanderson Farms or whatever? Because they weren't there when I was still living over there. Um, Mount Air Farms always been back there. Hertzbach's running a lot of that shit between that and Purdue. Purdue out there in Dillon. I think Rockingham. So sprinklers. I'm living on a golf course. Nah, man. This house. Somebody was from North Dakota. Got this house. I think the two people had this house. And the first housing crash killed them. Then the guy from North Dakota bought this house. This house, nah, ain't no golf course over here. There is one, but it ain't over here. Uh, this all used to be like farmland at one point before, I don't know, 10, 15 so years ago. And then, I don't know. But now ain't no golf course out here. Uh, but the sprinklers, they were here. We just had like a couple of them replaced, a couple of the valves. Um, so they did that, and got some here and some over there. So probably gonna do some modifications back here. My wife keep talking about it. Like, say you always keep saying you're gonna do it. Like shit, I be doing too much shit, man. Sometimes I don't know. I'm just slow with it. But now I ain't no golf course back here, man. HT saw them sell HT saw them settlements I was posting and made him switch. Oh, he let them produce loads. Oh, okay. All right. That's why he switched. Um, yeah, like I said, people you can get money pulling a reefer, man. You just gotta know how to do it. I mean, you can make money in the drive-in right now, kicking people ass. People gonna ask me about step deck. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know because I ain't paid attention to it. So, a couple people asked about switching over or whatever, but I guess there's the freight out there to move. Gangster still doing it. So, A couple other people still moving it, but I ain't doing because I had to deal with the trailers, and then plus my back started hurting. But I do feel like pulling one right now, just because I want to pull it. You know, I just get in those moments where it's like, all right, I don't want to do this now. I'm gonna go do this, and then I can switch back and forth whenever I want to. I didn't pull produce of certain customers. I'm pulling Vineland, New Jersey produce to Aldi locations. Aldi's is straight, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't do stuff for certain people. There's certain things you don't take to Walmart because it's gonna be some bullshit, you know, like bananas and maybe watermelons and things like that. Um, Sometimes you gotta watch out for the tomatoes and the peppers and stuff. That Suntech incident I had. Uh, I still got that damn message. I'm still. It's been sitting there on my phone, ready to hit send. I just ain't even send it. But I'm just like fucking because I'm gonna deal with them another way, another day. But but yeah, you got certain things there you can have problems with certain customers. So you have people over ordering trucks and like a Walmart. I know Walmart does it. They order too many trucks and then they'll just say your truck just happened to be the one that had whatever some bullshit, you know. Well that pallet leaning, now we reject the whole shit, you know. So, there's certain things I wouldn't mess with. Um, Myself pulling if I, was involved in a lot of produce. Reefer rates not looking too high. Y'all must have contracts. Um, no, just certain things. Yeah, they got contracts, and then there's certain loads that brokers come to Landstar for to haul because, like the hazmats and some other stuff or whatever. If you're in a certain area running, uh, you'll probably do all right. Um, like I said, you got some people that just don't understand how to move around anyway. So you'll have an individual live in Arizona and think he can run from Arizona to New Mexico, and from New Mexico and I don't know to let me pick another shithole and think they'll just run bad areas and then say, well, the rates are bad. No, you have to go look around. You go look. You gotta look under DAT and understand how that works and whatever. Then you'll see certain areas are hot and certain areas are not hot. Florida's fucking dead. You better get paid like hell to go down there, because you're gonna get smoked most likely coming out of there. Uh, it's like you can't go to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. You're not getting shit out of there. Um, there's just certain places you don't want to be. So, but for the most part, I think they've been pretty good. So I mean, um, what I've been doing. So I hold a little bit of frozen food and stuff like that here and there. Uh, Chicken, a couple of times. But for the most part, it's just been uh, maybe some paint or something. But other than that, I make sure the trailer cleaned out and stuff. And on to the next one. Be smooth. Reefer rates crazy. Just sitting game while idiots pick quick. Yeah. So less trucks around, the rate goes up. Yeah, you just gotta be in these areas, man. The load to truck ratio. If it's the load to truck ratio in the truck's favor, then you should be able to put a price on it and go from there. If it's in the broker's favor, then I mean, some people can still get it, but for the most part, it's a no. Um, Nines be smooth. I concur. Uh, that's what I'm doing with drive in right now. I guess the market areas, my market area, it's not reefer. Yeah, you could be uh, in an area where one type of equipment dominates. You know, reefer dominate, flatbed dominate. You know, like in Florida. You know, you go to Florida. You know, in 5, 6 months from now, reefers dominating. Other than that, I don't know. Man, is it? It's up for grabs down here now. But you know, California right now, it's kind of like all kinds of stuff going on over there. Uh, you know, Arizona, right now is I guess is alright. I'm seeing some things. Um, but yeah, you know, uh, then you go to like Maine. You know, it's just dry van or whatever. I mean, it's reefer. You probably hauling heavy ass water loads and stuff like that. You know, and paper or whatever. It just depends, man. When you understand how certain regions are, then you'll know how to move around. Uh, Pockets of good rates going in certain directions. Mostly east shore how drive vans work differently. Seems to be a little more opened up. Um, Avoid Walmart altogether. CNS learned my lesson while at Prime. Yeah, CNS I learned at Prime. I think that's CNS up there in Massachusetts. Sat there for like I don't know how long I sat there. I'll never do that load again. Walmart, I just learned it had been like a watermelon load or so. I was watching somebody, and I caught my first incident with Walmart on a banana load. I loaded out of Jersey, and they pulled some fuckery. Said I froze the load. Like, bitch, it's -10 out here. Of course, the damn temp recorder dropped to zero. You think, you know? But that was just some bullshit. But um, them two customers right there, yeah, they can piss you off depending on what you're hauling. CNS is just a time thing. Those motherfuckers, man, I'm telling you. Walmart is good at rejecting bananas and watermelon. Yeah, never again. Idiots will take 2 to 250 a mile from Chicago or the state of Wisconsin down to Miami. Yeah, they will. They definitely will do that, man. I've been seeing a lot of that happening. People, it's just like, I don't even get it. I had one lady, right? It was a power only. It was, I ain't gonna lie, it was 18 stops. It was simple ass shit. But see, the problem was the stops because you don't know these stops are like in some fucked up areas where you gotta back in and all this shit. And the miles ain't never gonna be accurate. You can tell me it's 1,100 miles or whatever, and it's more like 1,300 miles because you're just coming up with straight line bullshit, bird miles or whatever you want to call them, pro miles. And I think they had to load for like $4,800. I told him, I said 53. He went back and told him, and then she told them to tell me this was Cardinal Logistics, Great Wide. Tell your driver have a good night. I just laughed about it. I was like, I am gonna have a nice night. And then I told the agent, I said, I bet you they fucking call back though. So then they went back and forth about it, and she told him she gonna have to look into it when she get to the house. I said, yeah, she gonna look into it, alright, cause ain't nobody gonna do that fucking load. And she sure enough was coming back to give me the damn money for the load. And this was out of Atlanta. And it went from like Atlanta and Alabama, all around Alabama and parts of Georgia, back to Atlanta. And um, the only reason why I didn't get the load was come to find out that Great Wide and Landstar and Cardinal and Landstar, they not like clicking, so that's why I didn't get the load. Other than that, that load was mine. So, and it was just a power only van load, Country ghetto was happening. Um, David Lionheart, what's happening? Step Deck Freight sucks right now. It does. Like I said, I don't know. Beast Move exactly. No more watermelons at Walmart. They always reject. Yeah, it's. I can't mess. There's certain loads that just can't go to Walmart, man. Can't put it on your truck. Cash. But they always told me that yeah, they either they too ripe or yeah, it's always something you can grab them. They'll grab them and they'll hit them, and if they sound fucking hollow, they're not fucking. One dude told me like this. He said, if you grab a watermelon and you smack it and it sound like an 18-year-old girl's ass or something, then that shit good. I just fell out laughing, man. I was like, what? I was like, this is I forgot when I asked. This was a long time ago. I asked him about that. He's like, that's when you know the watermelon is good. So I was like, all right. So, but and I listened to him when he hit him. You can hear them like I don't know about the 18-year-old girl asked, but whatever. But it was just I was just laughing when he said this shit. Um, Let me see. They'll get you because there's a spider on it or something. It's just always something goofy, man. CNS Bethlehem also slow as hell. Yeah, every CNS I've been to for the most part slow as fuck. Avoid them heavy ass Pepsi loads. I heard Pepsi be on the bullshit. You know, um, when the market is down, they'll still take it. Yeah. I think small fleets are doing it is not also and not solo owner operators. Um, what you talking about? The watermelons, but definitely, man, stay away from Walmart, and CNS, and there's a couple others out there with certain types of loads because they gonna hit your ass up. Yeah. They alone said step deck is weak right now. So like I said, I don't know. Uh, this is what he's saying. He's experienced. And it could be weak for one carrier and good for another carrier because not everybody's getting the same stuff. You know. Um, so I could probably hook up to a step deck tomorrow and go out there and slaughter them. Uh, but I don't know that until I either go look around, check certain stuff out, and because I'm qualified to do whatever load that I can do on my trailer. Um, but I won't know until I actually go in there and start looking around and picking up the phone. Some of these guys that do step deck freight land, they call me now about the reefer. They're like, I didn't even know you had one. I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, I got one of those. I had a load. I wasn't even paying attention. There's a load of lab rats. I found out it was lab rats like the next day. It's going from Florida to Alabama. You know, oh, they had some money on that shit. But I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was talking to dude on the phone. They had sent me an email about it, and then they was asking about a driver in Florida, and I thought they were talking about a driver I was about to put in the truck from Florida, and then I got lost in the sauce, and I went back and looked at the email. I was like, oh shit! Like I go back and hit it, like, man, we just got rid of the load, man. I'm like, damn. So there'd be like these unicorn loads and stuff like that. Lab rats, what were they doing with them? I don't know, but they definitely caught me up for that. So 2 hours and 59 minutes, man. 3 hour live feed. Pretty good live feed. A bunch of people done came in the building, checked in, and it looked like 40 something at one point. I don't get that many people past 40. I think I had 40, 50 a couple of times. I know I've been MIA, and hopefully I checked with everybody that came in here. Father D, yeah, I checked that. Um, Again, like I said, yo, I appreciate y'all coming in and coming in from other channels recommending uh, to hang out over here and follow what I be doing. I know sometimes I be clowning around or whatever, but sometimes I chop it up, be serious. No, Big Chris, no grocery for your boy. I'd rather do retail store deliveries for what they pay. Yeah, cause you can just do regular loads and make stuff with a reefer pays in some cases. Some cases maybe not, but um, you know, like I said, you got people back again. They want to come here, they want to pull a reefer, but you better be prepared because it ain't gonna be the same for the most part reefer situation like you was doing at Schaefer or Prime or CR England or whatever. The loads are out there, they just most likely gonna come from brokers. Um, so unless, like I said, you hook up with a Lambo or somebody, but other than that, he probably got broker loads too. Catching king lab rats, livestock. Yeah. Man. I was thinking about getting some lights, man, throwing them on there. The little round bullets. Have a few holes. I don't know, like 4 or 5 holes punched in at the bottom, and do some up at the top. I mean, the LED joint should work fine unless something happens with the wiring. As long as you got the male, female plugs, you probably be good. So I'll probably look into that later on. Uh, None of the trailers we got are like that, but every one of them, uh, 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 damn, has a skirt on them, or yeah. So they got skirts on them, except that one. But other than that, I mean, shit. We'll see what happens with that. Crazy Bubba, what's happening, man? I've been doing good, man. Just uh, dealing with trucking shit and whatever else I've been dealing with. Like I was saying earlier, I put the 579 back out there. It was only out there for a few minutes. I put it back in the shop because they probably put the engine in and something ain't adjusted right on it or something. So that's all I could see. It's nothing I can do to it. So they working on that, and it'll be hopefully it'll be ready to go tomorrow. Actually, speaking of, and the fucking skirt fell off the motherfucker. I'm like, it didn't fall off on the street or nothing. I don't know if it happened because I went inside the. If anybody been to Peterbilt in Phoenix, you go in the back to drop a trailer or something. There's a big ass hump you go over. I don't know if it's just like, and they're sitting on these rods, the skirts, and I think the shit snapped because it wasn't broken the other day. Because I was quoting the one for the other truck, it snapped, and I was showing it to him on mine, and it was intact. So I don't know, the shit just broke. So the skirt broke. I said, damn, I should just go ahead and TMC it out, I guess, you know. But put a bigger tank on it and clean her up. Probably look a little better. But I gotta fix that too. If they cannot fix it in a timely manner, then I will just be riding with one skirt missing, and I'll come back and fix it later. So one skirt, two skirts still make the same money. I did my first reefer load to Amazon this weekend. I expect a lot more in the future. Hmm, interesting. I know they will load a reefer and stuff. So, um, I don't know. I seen Amazon. They back out there trying to beg for carriers, like they said that they shitted on before, like I guess a Landstar or whatever. Landstar probably gonna still tell them to kick rocks. Uh, if a Landstar driver is probably hauling an Amazon load, and it's most likely brokered. Uh, I do know like one person that was dealing with him. I don't know. I don't think she's really messing with him, but I know two people that was messing with him hard, and I don't see nothing popping up that says Amazon or whatever with their ass. So, Luther, what cash reserve you think on offer this? I have it all times. Um, damn. Everybody's got their own number. Some people say 20K. Some people say 50K. Somebody said 80K. Like what? I mean, for a solo, just speaking on this, because most people would be just be solo. Uh, so um, you gotta have. I would say. I mean, everybody's different, man. I would say like 15K. It depends on how they doing it. 20K. Some people doing 10K. Uh, you can. It depends if you got warranties and all this other crap. If you got pre-emission trucks and all that other stuff. If you're involved, if you got your own authority, if you factoring and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's different from for each individual, but you better have some money uh, put away somewhere. Um, with a little bit of luck and shit. But if you if you're just barely getting by, you know, enough to pay the bills, eventually it might catch up to you. I'll say that. Just enough to pay the bill individual, um, just so you can get back to the house or whatever. It's probably gonna catch you sooner or later. So, but I always try to have something saved, man. Some people got different formulas. They take $200 a week. Some people take keep 20% of what they made uh, and put the rest of it back into the business or whatever. Some people do it by a mile. They 15 cent a mile or whatever it is they use. But you gotta figure out what's gonna work. You gotta separate your home expenses from the truck. So one thing that does work with me is that with the exception of what recently happened, and I never paid anything probably over $4,500 for any truck. That's the first time I ever paid that much money. Basically, I done spent $10,000 on that truck. Yeah, it hurt. I ain't gonna say it hurt, but it hurt. But the warranty thing from the factory, if anything goes wrong, it's been on my side. So even the Premium 2000 kind of worked out for me in other trucks before. Because when it goes in, with the exception of what recently happened, um, I don't spend no money, man. So that's why I be saying you don't necessarily have to get a brand new truck. I mean, for it to work. Cause one, if you had the coverage like I had, with the exception of the transmission going out, uh, your truck payment is cut in half. So $3,200, $3,300, whatever it is a month, and I'm paying 15. You know, yeah, I might be able to take a hit here and there. You know, um, whether that's with drivers, truck park for a while or whatever and stuff like that. Um, versus on the other side, I mean, shit, you get a truck hit, you ain't making no money, or you can't find drivers, you ain't making no money, um, but you still going to have to cough up $3,200, $3,300 a month, no matter what. So, and that could be tough, especially you got a lot of units. But those outlaws came from the chicken processor. Everybody's saying 25,000. 25,000. See what I'm saying? So people got 25,000, man. Uh, so, but not everybody, got that. I'm gonna get ready to go inside in a minute because I want to catch these. Man, these Braves better not fuck this up unless they're already. I think that's what my friend was messaging. They probably already playing the shit, man. um, Starting out with my own operator. Don't have a trailer. Is it good to do power only for only $200 a mile? Or you meant $2 a mile? Uh, I remember at one point there wasn't a lot of people talking about no power only. I know I talked about it a lot with Landstar. And I guess the new thing is now, as long as somebody got a load as a power only, it's usually when you hit people with a power only, you should be able to get a pretty good rate. You know, $3 and up. A lot of cases I've seen $4 and up. But there's a lot of people that's doing these power only for like $2, $1.70, when they got more than that in the damn thing most likely. Um, so I some guys do it, you know, but sometimes it's not always there unless somebody's got something that's year round and you're doing it. But some people came up off the power only. So, but you try to get as much as you can running that, man, because it's like, don't set yourself at $2 a mile. I don't think you meant $200 a mile, but you know, you gotta hit them, man, because you gotta remember in a lot of these cases, you probably ain't got no. Let's say you go 600-700 miles somewhere, you ain't gonna get a trailer coming back unless you got some connect somewhere and they can line you up with something else. Like one of my boys got his own authority. Yeah, he can do that. He's got it like that. But load outs and stuff like that. But on a load out, you just get a empty trailer, new trailer, or a trailer that's been sold, and you can use it for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever until it gets to its destination. And they probably, shit, who knows? They're probably paying them from $200 to like $800 just to have it. But you can come up that way too. Uh, Overhead, man. I mean, you gotta keep some of these operating costs down if you can. Um, One thing that worked for us is just that, like I was saying earlier, uh, I don't have high truck notes. Uh, the trucks are still warranted, as in most cases, almost like new trucks until they run out. Uh, I don't be in the shop a lot. They get service and all that stuff. Like I said, there was an idiot that was in my comment section. I know what the fuck he was talking about, but whatever. Um, and then before that, I was just running like 12.7, 14 liter, whatever, and I had no truck payment. I still took care of the truck. I mean, like I said, I still got the truck now. But since 2000, the end of 2007, it's a long time, you know. Uh, and it's crazy that I got this black truck out here. It clunked at 588, and that red truck ain't never clunked, other than it blew a turbo once. So drop the drive shaft or whatever. But other than that, you know, uh, I didn't have big truck payments. You know, understanding the warranties later on as I went, yeah, that's something different. But you know, I keep the cost down. Like I said, I got a truck with warranties for like the next 2.5, almost 3 years. I better make what I can make during that time frame that I can flip them out. You know, unfortunately, you had COVID, kind of threw everything off, and then the market was kind of shit. But still, though, I really haven't paid a lot of money out to shops like that, except for this incident and a couple of these blowouts on these trailers. But other than that, the trucks, I ain't spent no money. The money go back into like the pay package, what I do with the drivers, the Landstar fuel discount or whatever. I got that calculated in a certain way where it's included in the pay package. But it's just like, somebody probably try to copy it, and then they're gonna fuck it up. They ain't gonna know what they're doing with it. But I guess the more I can keep out of that and put back into the driver's hand, and they stay in the truck, the better off we'll be at the end of the day. Um, so I put all this together, and that's how I do it. Braves 2-0, bottom of the third. That's what I'm talking about, man. These bitches need to get there, man. They be disappointing them, man. Swear, damn. I think they should have had this shit done last night. Fucking random, man. Be smooth, it's a food shortage. That's why I'm sticking with my reefer, trucking with a purpose. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Um, and they be moving over there. Them two be moving, man. So they be moving. And we was kind of like running in the same area too, but there was just some shit they can cover out there that mines couldn't cover like that, because they was running together recently. So I don't know if they still are, but they was really like knocking it down out there. And I think they still are. I'm not sure if if Sunshine's running with him or not right now. I was supposed to caught up to him, but then one day I caught this grand slam. I think we both came up out of Florida, and then I was gonna meet them at the Petro in Atlanta. Then right before I got to the damn 20, the 285 20 split, I got the phone call about some monster ass load picking up over in Alabama. I said, y'all really paying that to go back to Florida? I was like, shit. So I took it back, you know. All right, Roz, I see you, man. Um, and I was trucking the purpose drive van been strong since summer of 19. Uh, One indicator of drive van being strong is, I guess, Landstar. God damn. Everybody need mama, they back over here again, man. Like, they over here. I mean, I don't know how many Landstar trucks there are right now. I was in Dallas the other week. There was like 20 something, about 20 trucks back there. They were waiting for ELDs. We're waiting for a van now for a truck. And or he gonna take the reefer because that Great Dane had the bent bumper when I originally bought it, and they didn't like that, so that it failed, and it had a brake chamber leaking. So and I had them take off the inner ride logos. So I sent it somewhere to do that. So I'm gonna have a new bumper put on for like whatever it was, $400-500 total, and change the chamber out and fix that damn whatever that person did to my trailer a while back. So, but a lot of people coming to Landstar, man. Like, I mean, they just coming. Now I think Landstar, they do the interview orientation on the laptop. You can do it from the house or something. From what I'm understanding, a lot of people are coming over here to pull drive in, and boy, I know that balloon gonna pop again. It's like all people see is $3 a mile, $4 a mile, and then it's kind of like, oh, it's dark out here because I'm gonna go in. But they see that rate, man, and it's like they come down, but then they're not prepared for what's gonna happen later. Like I said, you got people running from. They'll probably run from Tennessee to Texas. They head back to Tennessee or whatever, or like one used to do from Alabama to Texas. They head back, and then when the rates go bad, what do? You didn't plan to haul anything back from over there, so you just came straight back because you can go back to the house, and then like I said, I don't know if the drivers at Landstar no more anymore. Anyway, I'm not sure, but you can't operate like that, man, because all you're gonna do is put your foot in your mouth. How you like 14 liter? Cause I'm in the process of put one to 579. I had a 14 liter um set up for 13 speed, 355 rears. It used to be a Warner truck, and not Sherman Brothers bought it. They had it. Now I took it over and I had it fixed up and stuff, and then I took it to the diesel doctor in Illinois, and they hooked up to it. And I tell you right now, I instantly felt the difference in that Joker when they got their hands on it. That, I think they had tuned this joint up, man, and anything. I forgot what was it, what they put to it, but I instantly felt the difference in that truck when they got their hands on it, man. 14 liters good. The problem that I seen with them is 800,000 miles. Something. If you just buy one from somewhere, which would, and if it hasn't been rebuilt, you gotta know it's been rebuilt. I mean, it's gotta be some official paperwork or something on this unit. But if you just randomly get one from somewhere, the injector cups, you may as well go on and do them. That and the head gasket and be done with it. I mean, because that if it happens, that's what you better do. Because for some reason that looks like that's been a thing with the 14 liter from what I've seen. Um, but it's pretty good. I mean, if you can put the ugly fix on it or whatever, delete the EGR or whatever. What they call that? Uh, it's a pressure sensor. I forgot the name of it, but you put the ugly fix on it, it kind of shuts off the EGR or whatever. Man, you ain't even have no problems, man. The ugly fix is only like $125 plus $25 shipping, I believe. Um, I had it on mine, but it was a beast though. It was definitely a beast before I traded it. I seen that truck about a month ago in Louisiana, and he was pulling a flatbed with it. As soon as I got rid of it, because I knew that one had more value to it at that point because of the miles and everything. Um, because nobody's gonna pay 14,000 for a 1. At that point, probably like 1.4, 1.5 million mile truck in that red truck. So the other one only had like under 900,000. So they gave me 14,000 for it. And and it's like 13 something. But as soon as that truck touched the ground, that truck was gone. That truck was out of there. The only thing wrong with it was the exhaust manifold had cracked like 2 days before I was getting ready to trade it in. And I told him, I was like, look, man, we will whatever out on it, and that'll be it. That's the only thing wrong with that truck, you know. Um, but yeah, somebody bought that truck instantly. It got transported, I think, to Tennessee. That's who I was dealing with, and I seen it the last month down in Louisiana when that hurricane hit. I was like, damn, that's just still rolling. Can't go wrong with a 14, 12, 7. What's happening to Island Trucking, man? Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. You know what I mean? Like I said, I done ran both or whatever. I'm considering buying one anyway, the whole joint, and dropping in the truck. My wife said, "Nah, you better not do that right now. You never know." So you better not drop that in the damn truck. Like I was like, yeah, we'll see about it. Trucking with a purpose. Be smooth. I think that might cause rates to drop due to so many truckers fighting over less freight. Well, they fought over less freight last time. Hey, you gotta watch like some of these guys with their own authority and they with Amazon. You're gonna see what happens in that one in the future. Do you know the guy at Landstar with 28 trucks? No, I don't. I know somebody with 10 trucks. Um, uh, Personally, Joe Mullen, he might be watching in the background. Um, um, there's a couple other guys who pull flatbeds and stuff. There's a few guys that got several trucks. I see on the yard, Broadway. I never met them, but I seen the trucks on the yard. I don't know how many they got, but I normally see about 3 trucks on the yard in Dallas or Fort Worth. So, but I know there's a flatbed or a step dead person that's got several. There's an agent that's got several. So it's uh, Lambo's got like 30 trailers, I guess, with reefers. So I got 4. So, but so yeah, I don't know the person with 28 trailers. I might have seen them before or something like that. Hopefully, we all could be pulling a load. Hopefully, we'll be pulling a load Tuesday. Uh, Heard a lot of good talk about the 14 liter. Yeah, 14 liter is a good engine, man. What up, Roscoe Childs? Um, it's definitely a good engine. You just gotta get a couple things checked out on it, because there's gonna be some things that definitely gonna give you an issue. So, but other than that, it's pretty strong. And you can switch. You can switch a couple of things around on them between them two engines and still get some good performance out of them. Um, the one I bought, we tore it all the way down to the block. Damn. Yeah, I mean, shit. Um, Put the genuine parts back in it though. You know, let me put no Chinese shit back in there. Get the shit from the dealer to take it back to the dealer. Back to Freightliner. Detroit, whatever. Because you get it from Hong Kong, you might be kind of screwed. You get it off of eBay somewhere, some crazy shit. You probably gonna be screwed. Um, Not saying all the way screwed, but you can be screwed. Um, so you see, let me see. You see your boy out here right now. They always making fun of him. And he taking like 8 summers to rebuild his truck, man. That shit crazy. Oh man, I don't know what's taking that kid so long to rebuild his truck, but like you don't want to be like that, man. You really don't. So I know he talks about 15,000. 15,000 don't mean shit if it's taking you 5 years to rebuild this motherfucker. And especially when it look like you ain't made a 200. You probably ain't made 250,000 in that motherfucker yet in like 3 years. So, man, you gotta watch out these aftermarkets and trying to slap shit in the truck, man, because you will get your ass fucked. Big time. But hey, man, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Let me see something. That dude could have put a 12.7 in that truck and been. Hell yeah, he could have been. I don't know what's the procrastination about. It's like I've seen people posting the videos. They throw the videos out. They slamming them in the Facebook group. What he's trying to do is he's trying to get a $8,000 job, or was trying to get an $8,000 job on a rebuild. Well, that shit ain't gonna work. When you really go back and look at it, based on what's been posted and what's been said verbally, or whatever, he's probably already $5,000 or $6,000, $7,000 almost in it, and he ain't rebuilt. See, the shit don't make any sense. The numbers don't add up. So the numbers add up to the people that's taking the money. But when you go back and you're really looking at it, it's like, no, you just spent about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 between towing and fucking around and doing all this shit, and now you gotta go get it rebuilt. But then what are they gonna say next? Well, I'll pay $10,000. No, you paid about $17,000, $18,000 when you really go back and look at it. Probably more than that. There ain't no telling. And probably ain't made $250,000 in the whole time you had the truck. Like, if he did, then he did. That really ain't none of my business. But the way it looked like, that shit ain't never happened. So, it shouldn't take that long to rebuild the truck. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. I mean, you're fishing around for what? You're arguing. You're going back and forth for $1,000 here, $1,000 there. Well, they said they're gonna do this, and it's gonna be $1,000 cheaper. Well, I'm gonna go over it. Like, for what? It's like 9,000 years and went by. I done dropped about 50,000 miles or some shit on the damn old ass Freightliner and ain't had no problems. Man, that motherfucker ain't even been rebuilt yet, but it's about it's about to be. At some point, you gotta stop fucking around and go get it done. You know, because when you really go back and add up the numbers based on what's, like I said, been displayed or whatever, that that shit's about probably gonna be about 17 to 20 bands. You know, um, could cost more because nobody said anything about oil and fluids and all this shit, and you're buying aftermarket shit and put it on there. Well, like I said earlier about this boat, that boat, um, you'll see, or either it ain't gonna get done at all. So, um, uh, but y'all see, I mean, he's always out there posting the shit. So, uh, but it just doesn't. It doesn't take. It don't take 4 seasons, 5 seasons to get a truck, ready. So, especially if, I mean, if you suppose you're getting all this money. But lost revenue is a real killer when the truck's down for 5 summers. um, yeah, it is. Um, especially if that's the only truck you got. That's the only truck you got. You know, you know, you trying to figure out other ways to get it back out there. I mean, like I said, sometimes you can't fuck around, man. Uh, you'll fuck around and take it somewhere in a car, and you'll be sitting there looking at it, looking at yourself in the mirror like, God damn, and I still paid $20,000, $25,000 for this motherfucker. You know, sometimes you just can't fuck around. Let's see. Country Ghetto, yeah, we pulling General Detroit parts from the freight line, putting them back in. The only problem I had was the motor mount. Oh, okay. What? Getting the motor mount? Kind of land start soon. Uh, the process. Oh yeah, the process, man. Landstar process is like no other. Make sure you got all your shit lined up correctly. Your shit is accurate. Make sure you're ready to go. Because after the drug test, you do the drug test and they say you clear. That's it. If you got the truck already, that's it. You know, the clock starts. And some guys get brand new trucks and try to come in, and they might wait a week or two and then start at the week where they start doing all the big deductions and they get their ass slaughtered, or they don't even come in to after the fact, after the first week of the month, and then now you're gonna get hit for 2 of those payments, for the insurance if you use the insurance and stuff. So you got to be ready to go, man. Over here. So, but the process is a long one. I seen somebody get done in like 3 weeks, but usually it's like a month. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I try to do your stuff in Fort Worth, Kentucky, or whatever. There's a couple of processing centers. I don't know, man. Sometimes India, I don't know what to say, what they be doing over there. They process a couple of my guys, but it's you want to go to like Fort Worth or something. Man. But the process is a long one, man. Definitely. But when you get in and you start figuring out stuff, you'll make money, man. You'll make money. I mean, especially right now. Shit. I mean, people making money on all types of equipment pulling over here. Power onlys, van, whatever. Step deck. Like I said again with the step deck, I don't know what's going on. Haven't paid attention to it, but yeah, I do know I still got them. I'm just not pulling them. But that might change real soon. Um, But other than that, man, it's 3.5 hours there. I guess I'm gonna go in here and see what Atlanta doing. Oh, the 49ers playing two of these motherfuckers right here, boy. I don't know what defense is broken down. They play the Rams. I think they playing tonight. So I got two games to look at, and we'll see what happens with my truck in the morning, and they give me a call about it. Um, I may just go ahead and inspect the other truck and just put it back on the road and just run it. It just depends on how long they're gonna have this truck for. So uh, should been whatever. It is what it is with the damn truck. But hey, I appreciate y'all for coming in, checking me out, chopping it up. It's been a while since I've been, on here, other than making them little short videos or whatever. Um, this is like one of the only times where it's just like I can actually sit down and just fuck with y'all for a minute, because all the other times I just couldn't. I ain't had time to do that. Jump on. You got some YouTubers. They gotta give you the news report right now. They gotta tell you everything that happened right now. I fucked up this and I did this, and I ain't got that kind of time on my hands. I do goof around and stuff, but you know, um, I could be better at other things. But yeah, um, good to be back on just to chop it up with y'all. And again, the email, uh, cdagoat at gmail.com or snk7280 at gmail.com. You can catch me there. Um, Other than that, I don't have North Carolina phone number anymore, so I let that go a while back. So other than that, you can catch me there. Uh, and if I can help you on something, I'll help you. And if I don't, I'll get to somebody that knows. Crazy Bubba. How the oversize doing? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with it. Um, like I said, I really haven't been paying attention to any of this stuff. I just got caught in the reefer world and started running around, and then all this other crap started happening. So um, that I really wasn't even looking at anything with the step deck. When I came off the step deck, I was still doing what it do. I mean, but this pandemic hit. It kind of like, from what I understand, messed stuff up for people. So people ain't really doing, all these jobs that they normally would be doing. But if it is slow the way they saying it is, and I guess I'll see sooner or later, oh, you can expect that to boom again. When, I don't know. But like I said, I have to sit back and look and see what's going on with everything. I just had other stuff. Like I said, you gotta deal with taking a drive out the truck and doing this with the truck and doing that, and all this other stuff going on. You just don't have time to sit down and be talking about stuff on YouTube all the time. You probably see me, but to catch me on a almost 4 hour joint, uh, probably ain't gonna happen. I think I started doing like an hour, maybe, something like that at one point, and then all of a sudden I just went off. Even though I was telling y'all at one point I was just gonna kind of like do that anyway. I think one of y'all was like, on a live feed, like, well, one of y'all ain't making videos no more, live feeds. I started laughing about it. I think I know what they were talking about. As soon as you're talking about me, I mean, I don't have that much of an audience like that, but some of us talking, people going down the road, they listening. So, it can get them through the day or the evening or whatever, the night. Um, my wife and I are gonna come over and run reefer team. Um, y'all could do good, man. I mean, you come with a unit, get one that's, 13 or newer, in good shape. Uh, uh, get with like Lambo, or Alyssa Wallace. Uh, you a team, you can get that whole deal set up on your trailer, uh, for free. and you'll be in there, man. You'll be in there. Um, it's a little different, with the system as far as picking loads and stuff like that, But once you start figuring out stuff and working with people, um, you'll be all right. So I don't even get those emails right now because, like I said, I had the one individual just kind of like, be honest, the motherfucker was dropping the ball all over the place. I mean, and when you got to deal with that kind of shit all the time, and they're set up to be behind that kind of shit, you can't even trust a motherfucker to walk a letter across the street, because they're gonna fuck up. So you're not doing it. So I'm not doing any of that really, other than other shit for the time being. So they do not fuck around. If you get in like you want to get in and pull the reefer freight as a team, um, with some of that stuff. That group don't fuck around, man. So he, y'all always late or something crazy going on. The dog over here by this pool. Uh, they'll just kick your ass off, and you're just gonna be a regular Landstar truck pulling van freight. Oh well, you have a reefer, but you know, fighting to get loads. So, but the good part about that is you get to sprinkle in what they're doing and regular freight if need be. So, but yeah, you'll be all right once you get on, Michael. So, once you get into that, hit me on the joint. I'll tell you about it, how it should go, and we'll go from there. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'm going here, see what Atlanta doing. If we can get to the World Series, I'll be happy. Hey, no problem. Uh, and see what the San Francisco 49ers is doing with it uh, tonight. And had me some more Delos. I fucking around with this one over here. I drunk most of it, but once I start talking, I don't finish drinking. Um, but other than that, that's pretty much it for the night, man. Um, yeah, I appreciate you know a lot. And your question comes through during conversation. I appreciate your willingness to share your knowledge and experience. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Um, I just, when I got time to do it, I do it. I mean, it's just be straight up conversation or whatever. Nothing like uh, fabricated. I guess more authentic. Uh, you know, um, and I just put the information out that you're looking for, what you want to know anyway. So, other than that, man, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all coming through here. You know, checking it out. Like I said, I'm not gonna come on every 5 minutes giving y'all eyewitness news updates of what the hell happened, what the hell is going on. But I will try to put it all together. When I do come on. And if I left something out, then I didn't mean to leave it out. But so that's how I do it. So who knows when I'm coming on again? But maybe it'll be soon. But maybe I'll be doing something else. I'll let y'all know about that. So with that said, I'm gonna get out of here and go in here and watch these games and eat some food. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. All right, peace.